or they're not the same. And I need to change the settings because I don't see it going live. Oh, wait, is this still on the restream? No, we did a podcast last week, didn't we? So it should be fine. No, we did a podcast last week, didn't we? So it should be fine. Okay, I think it is working.
There we go.
Okay, good. Okay. I think you guys do hear my humming in the background. Let me see if I can turn this off for now, and I won't die. Alright, let's see. What up, chat? How's it going? You guys hear everything nice and clear? I think so. I think they're pretty good to go. Let's see. One more final volume check. I got the desktop audio. I got the mic audio. I got the Discord audio up. It's live. I don't see a problem at all. What's up, everybody? Ace Breaker, Sebastian, Shin, Lucky Frog, Ace, Black Ace. What's up? What up? What's good? Hey, how y'all doing today? How y'all doing? What's going on?
This big energy is nice.
Trying to have it. Let's see. Oh, we got a super chat already.
God damn. All right, I didn't even see that. Like, the chat was actually going by fast. Happy Father's Day to the daddy of the HPMP Bow and Pals podcast.
Oh,
E3
man.
was great. Pixel remaster of Final Fantasy and Zelda 2 hype is real. We ain't gonna regard that last part. And SMT5. Love when we're together, fam. Thanks for the $5 duo, and good to have you here, man.
Thanks,
What's going on, everybody?
Appreciate that. Hey, we got some fathers here, right? All right. Q is a father, right?
And then you got Daddy Bow.
Oh, man. Daddy Bow.
Lord?
Bow, what you do for Father's Day, man? What's going on here, man?
Nothing this year.
Oh, man, nothing this year, man? After all the stuff you do, you ain't do no Super Robot Wars type of deal? Like, you ain't do nothing special? Come on, man. What's going on here? Did your son Blake not get you anything?
Blake is all confounded with his girlfriend.
Oh, man. You're not teaching him
That's
right.
the reason he's not here.
You're not teaching him right, though, man. Like, you gotta get his priorities set. He got a job here every other Sunday. What's going on here, man? How you prioritizing that over this job every other Sunday, man? Why you not teaching him right? Can't believe this, man.
You know, you got to think about it like this, right? It's a long trip from Canada to the US. He's on his way back. He came over to celebrate his dad, and he's going back home. Man. That's it.
You know, sometimes.
That's the story we're going with here.
Exactly.
Yeah, nobody tell Blake otherwise.
Oh, man. Damn, already coming with the super chats.
The only daddy for Shadow is the SMT5MC.
Listen, man, I ain't gonna sit here and tell a lie. When I saw that trailer, I was, oh, man. We're gonna get into it, though. I was taken aback. I'm just gonna say that.
Happy Father's Day to all the good dads, Duo, Bow, and Shadow. Thank you, Ace Breaker.
So none for me, Ace. I see how it is. You know, it's all good. You know, my feelings aren't hurt and all that, but my name wasn't even mentioned in there. Like, you know, it's like all the others. I'm not all the others. I need a specific mention, but it's all good. No feelings.
Damn. Also, I think we need a Oh, good dads. I'm not a father, but I'm just saying. But you know, I'm not a father.
You could be considered one. You started the podcast.
That is true. I'm the father. I'm the father of JRPGs of YouTube at this point. I could see that for the most part.
JRPG God.
There we go. All right. Let's get this party rolling. Welcome to HPMP, the JRPG podcast, episode 65. We are live with us. Thank you guys for being with us live. We got another super chat.
Another one. Here it is, LP Guardian. There you go, Q. Sebastian ain't forget you.
That's what I'm talking about, Sebastian. I feel that love.
Put some respect on that man's name. He a father out here, coming on here on Father's Day. All right, guys. You guys know the usual. Engage with us in the chat. Be sure to hit the like button down below. We always appreciate it. If you're watching this in post on YouTube, be sure to drop a comment. If you can't catch us on YouTube and like to listen to Wow, I can't talk. Listen on your preferred platform of choice. We are on a variety. We are on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, and many more at this point. We try to have an episode out every other Sunday, but stuff just happens, and I think we've been pretty good on that for the time being. I don't know. Anyway, let's get into our intros. Go ahead, Gab.
Thanks for having me back, everyone. Excited to talk about all that SMT goodness later on in the episode.
All right, Riku.
What up, people? Riku-san, one, the only one here. Falcom's finest. Back with another good episode of HPMP.
All right, Bao.
Welcome back to another episode of HPMP Podcast. Hope you're all having a good day. Let's talk about some E3 and how Nintendo saved the entire event.
Nah, man. I ain't gonna lie. He's speaking facts right now. I ain't gonna lie. Sosuke?
What's up, everybody? It is your boy, the Wandering Gamer, Arisu Sosuke, back again. I am ready to talk about that Tales of Arise, the character gameplay, the fact that Halo looks fantastic. Don't question me. Halo looked great, and of course, the best JRPG of the year, Danganronpa Ultimate Summer Camp. Nobody can fight me on this.
Say
Absolutely
what?
no one can.
Huh?
Nobody can fight me on this.
I just heard about that game 5 seconds ago. What game is that?
It is a real thing. It is
coming out?
it is basically JRPG Danganronpa.
He made it up.
No, I'm not. It was announced at Nintendo's Direct.
So
It is a real thing.
it was a mini game in 3, and they're expanding it to a full-blown RPG with the port.
Yep, and it is
Jesus.
looking.
What? Okay.
I'm dead serious.
That sounds crazy. I gotta look that up.
Super chat from Acebreaker. The birds are chirping, the sun is shining, being timed out and blocked on Twitter life is swell. Let's get started.
Oh, yeah. Who blocked him here?
It was Riku.
I wonder.
Oh, man. Why you blocking my boy like that, man?
It's a nice good Sunday. Ace Ray Curl, watch your fucking mouth. Get out here. You might get timed out again.
Oh boy.
Yo, don't be time outing people just because they got a different opinion. No matter how wrong it is, it's okay here. Unless they say something stupid like Emma sucks or something like that, then you can feel free to time out them or something like that. But anything other than that, you don't need to go too crazy. I think, for the most part. And
Like to chill out.
and Q, go ahead, man. What's your intro?
Well, welcome back to the podcast, guys. Of course, I am your husbando of dreams, and we are here for the waifus, The number one waifu. Of course, the Sundari waifus are the only ones that matter. All of the waifus, Emma included.
There you go. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Kogan, I see you in the chat. Watch your mouth, all right? Watch your mouth, Kogan. All right?
No.
Hey, play stupid games, win stupid prizes, people.
Lord have mercy. Y'all are just out here trying to kill people. These are the viewers.
All right. Let's start with our first topic. Let's talk about what I want to do is I want to talk about all the JRPG announcements at E3, as many as we can, and then we'll get to our overall E3 thoughts. So I think I want to start out with the biggest one that was seen at E3. The biggest one, the elephant in the room. Everybody loved it. I loved it. It was so glorious. Shin Megami Tensei 5.
Oh, damn it.
How dare you?
What?
Oh my,
happened?
oh my god. Put some respect on Shin Megami Tensei 5. It took like 5 years for us to finally get some damn gameplay on this game, man. Come on now. Oh my goodness.
That was true, though. It did take a while.
You're gonna have to wait 6 years after Shin Megami Tensei 5 for Shin Megami Tensei 6.
Hey man, I'll be okay. I'll still be around, and Shin Megami Tensei 5 will be there to help me sleep at night.
I mean, that's not that long of a wait from 3 to 4 and 4 to 5. So
Don't worry, Riku. There's plenty of other SMT games he could play and spin-offs. There's too many.
Absolutely. So, what are we thinking about Shin Megami Tensei 5 after finally seeing it after so long?
I'll be honest. When I saw the gameplay, I was watching it and I thought it was a waifu at first. When I saw the flowing blue hair,
Nah,
and then
man.
someone pointed out, "Q, that's not a waifu," and I was like, "Bloody fracking hell!" No one mentioned it ever again. I don't want to hear, but it's all good. It looked good. Like the gameplay. The gameplay looks good. I saw people were complaining that it looked visually with the menus and stuff looked similar to what's that
Tokyo
game called again?
Mirage.
Tokyo
Mirage
Mirage Session.
Sessions.
But I like
Yeah.
Mirage Session, so I was like, hey, I don't mind the similar interface. It actually looks pretty chill with that. And again, I don't get why the main character has such long flowing hair like that. It's distracting. But other than that, it looks like a good game. It looks like a good game. I mean, I'm waiting to see some waifus, but it's all good.
You have demons. There's tons of waifus, Q.
Well, they're the
Deep
same
ones.
waifus
I
in the
like-
previous Shin Megami Tensei games. I haven't seen any new ones that look, I mean, when I see new
There
ones,
have been
I'm
new
like-
ones, actually.
There have been new ones actually announced.
in the trailer.
Yes.
Pretty sure, and then they also did like a special, I think, hour or two of gameplay in the Japanese stream, and I think they showed some new ones, but I can't remember. I didn't watch it
that.
personally. I'm kind of avoiding that stuff, but I know it exists.
And you guys can confirm that there were waifu demons spotted in this.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Oh, of course.
Actually,
My bad.
there's this one demon that I think you're gonna really like. His name is Mara. So
His name.
Oh my
You
God.
said his name.
Jesus.
Really
Mara-
showing good dude like that?
Mara actually is female.
Yes, true.
Nice.
True.
So yeah,
True.
see. So I think you might like her, man. So go ahead and go Google
This
some
sounds-
images.
It sounds very questionable and stuff like that.
Should
Don't
Google
trust
it
him,
right
Q.
now.
Don't trust him.
Or
It's SMT Mara.
I'm
It
already
might
doing
be a
that.
phallic object. Maybe.
Oh, I've
Not
seen this
gonna
one
say.
before. That's not a waifu. I've seen this one before.
that is
How
indeed
dare
a
you.
woman.
How
That
dare
is
you say that
indeed
it's
a
not a
woman.
waifu? He could be a
That
waifu or
is-
she can be a waifu as much as they want. Okay. There's no labelings around here. Technically, I guess there is. All right.
I would.
So
You know what, Q? I know why they made the main character's hair so long. Because
Mm-hmm.
with each new character they make, they have to make something that's harder to cosplay.
Are you serious? Is that it? That does seem very interesting. I mean,
Have you
it's
seen
true. I
Sophie?
mean,
Look at her hair.
oh,
She's just
you
trying
know,
to make cosplayers suffer.
No, that's not the thing.
Cosplayers.
Cosplayers, they become stronger from having more difficult challenge in cosplay design. Someone's gonna figure out a way to make the hair flow like that in real life, and then it's gonna be like, oh my god, you're amazing. So yeah,
Oh,
that's all good.
True.
So
Yeah.
Gab, I think you got a lot to say about SMT5. What are you thinking about it?
I basically just yelled yes when I saw the trailer for it. I don't know. I think it looks really good. I like the way that the main character looks. I like the hair. I think he's just really badass. I like the one arm sword thing. I mean, I think it looks really good. It looks like they took everything from SMT Apocalypse, like all the improvements, and just kind of made a game with all those. And so yeah, it just looks like it's gonna be a good time. I just hope that the story's good in it.
That's true. I hope it's not like a loner story, kind of like how Nocturne is. But I get the feeling this whole game is pretty much based structurally by Nocturne, and I'm not too sure how I feel about that. Who else? Sosuke, what are you thinking overall about SMT5?
I am beyond excited for this game. On the topic of the hair, I haven't seen anything animated that smoothly since Beautiful Joe's scarf on the GameCube. Like that is beautiful. It is fantastic. I need more things to have that level of like flow and fluidity to it. I'm very excited to see like the more open aspect with how like you can approach enemies in this game now that they're out in the field. Like going back to the trailer, you see Seth flying overhead. There was another shot from the Japanese trailer where you see like Garuda chasing you down the highway. I'm wondering like, what is it going to be like approaching enemies? Are there going to be specific demons you can only find in the field that you can't fuse for until you beat them? Which in that case, can we just pull up on Satan, like the one with the 6 wings and like the bone tail? Can we just run up on him, just him chilling out in the open? Like I'm ready for the hands. Like I want to do that. Like I want to see more of what this game can do, but I don't want to watch any footage. I want to play it now. Like Atlas, if you're listening, I can be the shill. I can be the hype man. I will actively make people play this game. I will drop it off in their house like Santa Claus, and they won't know what happened.
Damn.
I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Have you, like, for example, I guess I muted it on Twitter because I didn't want to be spoiled on things. Have you done that too, or are you just, like, semi-avoiding it?
I've been semi-avoiding it. The only thing I've been seeing is, like, the really good fan art of the main character, and that's it. And
Yeah,
the
fair,
questionable
that's fair.
stuff that people want to do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the fan art is really
nasties.
nice.
Can't say that. You can't say that, Sasuke. I think of everyone in this podcast, the person who I see the most of that them nasties is you. So I'm just
Listen,
saying.
I don't retweet the art of the main character. I only retweet the good stuff. You can ask Coogan.
I mean,
not-
you do retweet good stuff. You do retweet good stuff. I'll give you that much. You know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I be seeing him retweet some stuff on my timeline. I'm like, okay, this is not that bad. Even though I wouldn't want to see it in public, when I'm around in public. But this is actually some quality stuff. So I'll give you that one, Sosuke.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Bob, what you thinking about SMT5, man?
Of course, like everyone else, been waiting for this since the literal day it dropped, and the gameplay reveal did not disappoint. Definitely seems, of course, be taking inspiration from Nocturne. We know that from interviews as well. But like Shadow said, I hope it's not too much. I'd rather it be like the other games. Like, I hope you can actually travel between the world of Doth and the human world, but so far we have no evidence of that. I like just overall the whole presentation of the game. It's like, honestly, SMT games, the main ones, had never really been about presentation, but this one actually looks really good. It's like, going into that trailer, I was like, okay, I want to see gameplay, but at the same time, I still have my expectations in check for like what was going to be shown. Like, I just wanted basically SMT4 like HD, but they went the extra mile and it looks gorgeous. So I'm glad for that. I really hope this is a proper evolution of the series because they're taking inspiration from 3. We have the what's it called? The not skill system, but the system for 4 where you can get higher levels of your spells, which I'm glad they brought back. I hope they brought back the defense stat because I was not a fan of that in 4. It made battles too one-sided. Other than that, main character looks amazing. I love the design. I have no problem saying it's like the most beautiful man ever.
Oh,
We got a super chat from Acebreaker. Shout out to the best looking PS2 game at E3. Hey,
oh man.
quick return on that. Homeboy who said that. Homeboy who said it looks like a PS2 game. Straight up, he got clowned on by everybody and just started blocking people, myself included, for telling him you said something that wasn't an accurate statement. You just kind of generalized. You generalized an entire console generation because you didn't like the look of the game, and now people are coming at you for it because of that. Congratulations, you played yourself.
I mean, like, look, I'm gonna be real. It doesn't look too like all that much better than Nocturne HD. I don't know. Maybe I'm cap. Maybe that's cap. I don't know. But it's not that graphically impressive.
I'd say like compared to Nocturne, yeah, it's like compared to like Tales of Arise, no, but
yeah,
like it's a big step for the series. Like there's
Honestly,
no other SMT game that looks this good.
Out of games on the Switch, just like grading it off of that, this is one of the prettiest looking Switch games, and this is just footage. We haven't seen it in person ourselves. We haven't sat down and played it. So imagine what it's going to look like compared to the footage we're seeing from when we actually play it.
Okay, here's a question, right? What if the frame rate, right? And this is not for any particular person on this podcast, but it is. What if the frame rate is like 20 something frames per second or something? Are we still gonna like it?
I'm gonna be really pissed. All right, I'm gonna be upset. All right.
And then they basically say, oh, you know what? We need all the processing power to animate that hair. So like, yeah.
I was gonna mention it when I start talking, but yeah, that frame rate better be fixed. That's all I
Final thing I want to touch on with the game is that there's a lot of hints that this is going to be a law-based game in the way Nocturne was chaos-based. So I'm hoping that it isn't like SMT4 Apocalypse and everything was like a neutral path and just variations of that. I'm hoping there's actual very distinct paths you can choose. Like I don't really want 3 law choices, although of course they can make that varied. But yeah.
Okay. All right.
Question for everyone. What do you guys think of the new designs on characters like Jack Frost? I don't know if you guys noticed, but they were actually changed slightly. So now I think it's Doi Frost.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is what?
Uh,
Frost?
The
Masaki Doi.
artist, his name
Yeah.
is Doi.
Oh,
So they
Doi,
changed the
yeah.
design of him. Yeah.
Jack Frost specifically, it's barely noticeable for me, so I don't really care.
Yeah, that's what
I
was
like
thinking.
a lot of people didn't like Doi's designs in 4. For those that don't know, he was the one that was in charge of those more abstract designs like Asmodeus and who else?
Prometheus.
Prometheus, Odin, all of those. Like the really crazy looking ones that look like they're out of Kamen Rider. Like he was responsible for that. And he's the main character designer this time, so we might see a lot more change demons like that. But I'm personally okay with it. I like his designs.
Here's a follow up question to that. When you pick the demons that you allow in your party in an SMT game, do you pick them based on design or power? Because I go for design.
Power.
Really, power.
Yeah, you gotta go power. Oh, so you're not gonna get through the
Time.
game.
No, I go for wife looking enemies, man. Like I can't get Jack Frost. He's never been in my I've never had that in my party.
So
Like
listen, Q, I'm be real with you. The only Jack Frost that matters is Frost Ace. That design is raw. Like it's the best Jack Frost design. Other than that, the rest of the party can be waifus. But I implore you, look into that boy Frost Ace.
It's like I take precedence to power, but if like one of my favorite demons pops up, I'm going to make it good.
Personally, personally, I like Black Frost because Black Lives Matter. So, you know.
I'm with you on that one.
Riku, what you think of SMT5? I don't think you've played an SMT game, right?
No, I haven't played an SMT game before.
Okay. So
He's
yeah,
waiting till Falcon makes one.
Maybe by that day one.
I know, right? He'll buy that day one. He don't care about starting it at the beginning of this series. He's like, Falcon, let me get that, fam. I'm all over it. Take one. $140? I'll pay that. No problem. So
I'll let you have it.
But I don't know if you've seen it or you even care, Riku. Do you have any thoughts on it, or you just this is personally a skip for you because I know you gotta play games in order?
It does look really interesting to me. I like how the main character looks. Someone had like a comparison of all of the main characters of all of the SMT games, and I would say this protagonist, this design is probably my favorite out of all of them. In regards to the UI, and it looking like, what was the game you guys said it looked like? Because I've seen it.
Mirage.
Yeah, Tokyo Mirage Sessions. It looks fine. I think it's fitting. They probably could have changed it a little bit to make it look more like its own instead of just still using like the green backgrounds for, everything in the HUD. But it is what it is. I mean, if I was caught up with SMT, I would be there day one. But yeah, like Shadow said, I prefer to play franchises in at least order and release as much as I can. So I think eventually I could see myself playing this, but I wouldn't be there day one.
Okay, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. So my thoughts on this game.
And then he fades out.
Got some things to talk about on this one. Listen, when Nintendo revealed this game on their Nintendo Direct, oh my god, my dick was so hard. Oh my god.
Oh.
Like, listen, I had veins on my dick I didn't even know I had, fam. Like, let me tell you, man. Alright? Oh my goodness.
If you have children watching with you chat, please by all means tell them to go watch cable.
Yeah, I should have streamed my reaction. That's the last time I'm gonna let that go by.
Yeah.
But oh man, yeah, I was hyped. I was very hyped. I was going crazy. But the more I saw on the game, and the more I look at it, the more my hype is kind of taking a downhill direction. A de-erection, if you will.
Why is that?
Because this really isn't anything I haven't seen before so far. I know we got a good amount of gameplay, but it really isn't anything I haven't seen before. Like, looking at the gameplay, of course, it's your standard SMT affair. You're hitting weaknesses to gain extra turns. If you don't, you lose turns and such. And I'm not too excited for the battle system. It looks good, but again, this is territory that we've already seen before. Especially, I'm gonna blame this one on you, Bao, because I played Nocturne. I played Nocturne for so long, and I practically know that game inside and out. I see things that are related to Nocturne, and that doesn't excite me in any way. And speaking of that, there seems to be some evidence that this game might be a follow-up to Nocturne. Actually, the evidence is kind of mounting up because one of the translations to these demon dialogues is that a war happened between angels and demons 18 years ago, and lo and behold, Nocturne released 18 years ago. So there's that. There's also the appearance of the Magasuchi or the Kagosuchi or whatever you want to call it. And so, Nocturne is not my favorite JRPG at all. I'll tell you that much. I don't outright hate it, but I definitely don't want to play another game like it, to be honest. I don't even know why people love Nocturne so much, to be honest. I think Nocturne has its notoriety because of how hard it is. That's honestly it. I don't think it's this masterpiece as the SMT fan base would have you believe. Honestly, that's just me personally. I think it's got one of the most boring looking main protagonists I've ever seen in a JRPG, period.
Wow.
But a friend of mine would get along swimmingly because of that one.
I can't take you seriously when you say these things, Shadow, because you keep going back to it. You're like a person who's had a really bad relationship that keeps going back to get abused, man. I'm sorry.
Because I enjoy the challenge. The challenge excites me. I'm like a Vegeta. I'm letting Cell get his android so he can transform to his perfect form, and then I get my ass handed to me. That's who I am, all right? That's how I do things.
So here's a question for you, Shadow. Here's a question. And you should see this coming. Are you playing this on hard mode day one?
Oh man, I was saying that to myself. Honestly, I was like, "Am I doing this on hard mode day one?" I don't know, Riku. I gotta tell you, I'm not too sure. I don't know if I want to put myself through another SMT game on hard. I can't do it.
You played 4. It's not that bad.
And you would assume that this being the most recent game, they would probably have some sort of new gameplay features that would make it not necessarily more fair, but giving you more options out of certain situations that could be considered bullshit.
Actually, Sasuke can read that super chat before I go into this, but there's a new change.
Shadow loves Nocturne, gets slapped and loves it from Duo Beard.
Listen, man, I might be what's that word?
Masochist?
Yeah, there you go, masochist. I don't know, man. I mean, I
was gonna say you have Stockholm syndrome.
That's what I'm thinking. Stockholm syndrome, indeed.
There's a massive change we're making to the battle system that I'm very curious to see how it plays out. If you played SMT before, you know that when you apply buffs, it applies to everyone, but they changed it to be like Persona, where buffs only apply to one person now at a time.
Okay, so that's
isn't that like spell specific? Isn't that spell specific? Meaning, there's a spell that's for one and a spell that's for all?
Yeah.
Like, because you play Persona, right, Riku? Like Tarokaja, that just targets one. In SMT, that spell targets everyone at the same time. And they're changing that to be like Persona.
I think
we have another super chat. We have another super chat from Sebastian. Shadow likes Nocturne. It's his king.
Listen, man, it might be, man. I don't know. Maybe this is something I didn't know I enjoyed. I'm still experiencing life, and I'm trying to figure out the things I like. So, it might be a nice little kink for me.
Could be. Everyone has their kinks. You know what? I ain't judging you. I'm just saying, when you do say these things that you don't like Nocturne, I don't believe you. But I mean, if it's your kink, it's your kink.
I like the abuse.
Indeed. I will say though that I think making changes to be similar to Persona can only be good for sales, because Persona 5 sold hella well. So like, if you're saying like, oh, you know what, I'm making this closer to Persona, it will sell hella well. I mean, think about if they were to make all the main characters in Atelier games like Ryza.
Oh my god.
It would sell.
Oh my god! I could.
How's she doing, by the way?
Yeah, I could ask you a question about that, but I don't want to get off topic. I'm gonna come for your neck later on that. All right. All right. Oh man. All right, so more of my thoughts on SMT5. Like I said, it's comparing it to Nocturne, and I think that's kind of beneficial for the developers because they don't have to make environments too detailed. Because in Nocturne, like the environments were really barren and like nothing was there because it was a world that pretty much been destroyed for the most part. And in this game, it seems to be the same, so that kind of lends to graphical fidelity. They don't have to worry about it too much. As far as the main character goes, like I said, I think this main character looks way better than the one in Nocturne, the best looking one by far. Actually, no, I think the protagonist for Apocalypse wasn't that bad. And I don't like how people hate on Apocalypse. I think people hate on Apocalypse because it seemed like it was trying to take the SMT series to like a Persona route when it comes to the characters and the story. And the OG SMT fans got tilted on that one. But I still don't think there was anything wrong with Apocalypse. As far as this game's look and UI goes, I do think it's a little bit too much going on when it comes to the UI. Seeing all your demons to the right and seeing their HP and stuff like that. I hope I have an option to toggle that off and on. It seems a little bit distraction even when I'm like traveling on the overworld, and even when I'm on the when you're on the battle system. I guess it seems a little bit distracting, but I do like that it goes away when an attack animation happens. So that's pretty good.
I'll tell you what.
Yep.
Let me say this real quick. How do you feel about the battle UI? And how it's set up in regards to, you see, lately, and when I say lately, I'm honestly only really talking about, let's say, Persona and the recent Cold Steel games, where they have all of your battle actions assigned to a specific button. And I know Persona didn't make it up. I know previous games have done this, but it seems like we're reaching a point where people are a lot more fond of that type of setup instead of this traditional pressing down a list of stuff on like everything. How do you feel about that?
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I probably would prefer that to see the face buttons on screen and just you can select each one. But going into a more traditional style, I don't really mind it. It's either that or this, and it doesn't really matter at the end of the day for me. But like I said, I prefer the face style if I had to pick one. So as far as the game goes, as excited as I was for the game, I did notice that frame rate dipping a little bit. Yeah, I wasn't too happy about that. I'm like, this is the goddamn Nintendo Switch at fault. I'm pretty sure Atlas is going out their way to optimize this game, but at the end of the day, you're on the Switch. Nintendo, get out the Switch Pro or Super Switch or whatever you want to call it already. All right? I'm sick of this, all right? This is ridiculous, all right? We in 2021, no game should be stuttering like this. I mean, it wasn't terrible from what I saw in SMT5, but, I hate seeing frame rate dips. It's just ridiculous, I don't like seeing it. So I hope they fix that. And you know what? If you gotta sacrifice that nice flowing hair on the protagonist, then make it happen. All right. I'd rather sacrifice that and get a constant, good frame rate than having his wavy hair, luscious hair. Or actually, now I don't know. But now I look at it more, I might want to keep that luscious hair. I don't know, man. Listen, I'm conflicted.
Next time, the next trailer you see of this game, he's gonna have his hair in a bun, and the frame is gonna be
in the douchey man bun.
I rock a man bun sometimes. I don't like to think of it as douchey,
Well, you see, Q, you're an exception.
Exactly, sometimes
you're the peak of the man bun. Everyone else is just they ain't doing it right.
That's what happens when you're a husband of dreams. These things happen. You just have to be the peak.
Jesus Christ.
I'm looking forward to seeing how this game turns out, though. I mean, I was really hoping for a Switch Pro. So when I actually saw the gameplay, I was thinking to myself, this has to mean that they've made the Switch Pro. Like, if the game has hair physics like that, then they're going to announce at the end of the thing, and here is the Switch Pro. And that never happened, and I hated the whole thing after that. I was like, this is stupid. No Switch Pro. How is it going to run like that?
We got a super chat from Sebastian. Better better FPS improves games, so let's go 60 FPS.
Let's go.
60 FPS is nice, but have you ever considered playable game?
I have no idea what that means.
It's playable at 60. That's the point.
It's only
It's
playable.
playable at it's playable at 30 also.
Nah,
Same.
man.
I mean,
Have you played Disgaea 6? I mean, have you played the demo for Disgaea 6? Oh my god, it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible.
I've heard horror stories from you, a friend of mine, and my friend he told me the demo for 6 made him reinstall 5.
ooh. What did he
Yikes.
install it on? A Vita, right?
No. He don't have a Vita.
Oof. Ooh.
60 frames is preferred for me. I'm sorry, people. I have a standard. I like my games at 60 FPS if there's an option. But yeah.
Options.
Yeah, on Nocturne, I think this game is gonna come out. I hope it does well. It's coming out in November, right? So I don't.
Nocturne.
Oh, my fault. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's how
You see-
much you...
That Stockholm syndrome kicking in.
It's coming out hard.
It's kicking in hard right now.
Oh man, but I bet SMT5 is coming out in November. There's not too many games I think coming out. Is there? Is there a lot of games coming out around that time?
Pokemon.
November.
It's kind of a big deal.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I think it depends on what you're looking for. Because I mean, if you look in other genres, there's gonna be something. It's just what JRPGs are coming out in November that actually worked anything more than this, and I don't think there's anything.
Yeah.
Q. It's Pokemon.
We have a super chat from that man, the myth, the legend, Acebreaker, saying hyped as fuck for playing 30 FPS. Let's go.
Oh man, don't be hyped for no 30 FPS. 30 FPS is a 20. It's a 20. I don't know, 2010.
That's not what you're supposed to say, Shadow. You're
Damn,
supposed to
son.
use your catchphrase.
It's terrible. 60 FPS, man. That's where we at. That's where we at now.
Not that one. You're supposed to say you hate to see it, man.
Ah, yeah. My bad, man. You know what? I'm still like, in this whole SMT5 hype. All right, man. Forgive me. All right. All right.
Also, speaking of Pokemon, the demon can follow you now, like in Pokemon. It's pretty cool.
Seriously, is it?
The demons can follow you, like all of them, or
Yeah, you see in the trailer.
I'm gonna
You
see
really
how
want
you
Mara
feel, man.
and his giant golden cherries?
Yes.
Well, listen, little Timmy on Christmas morning playing SMT5, getting Mara out in the field is going to be hilarious for mom to see.
oh my
Here's a
goodness.
question for you guys: when you have kids, would you introduce your kids to an SMT game first, or a Pokemon game first?
Pokemon.
Probably Pokemon.
If my wife is watching, she may strangle me for this one at SMT.
Nah, I definitely
The
would do
Legend
that.
Trails, Trails in the Sky, first chapter on the PSP.
There you go.
Let me tell you a story.
Oh my
Let me tell you
god.
a story.
A long ass story.
Man.
Spreading over 10 games by the time he gets here.
Acebreaker, come get your mans. Wow.
Jesus. Let me pose a question to you guys. We got both of these JRPGs releasing this year. Which one do you think is gonna do better? Tales of Arise or Shin Megami Tensei 5?
Arise.
Arise. Even though I don't want Arise to do as well as it. I don't know, man. I have mixed emotions about Arise, but I guess we're gonna talk about that at some point in this thing. So, yeah, I've got mixed emotions about that game, but yeah, SMT might probably do. I don't know, man. I'm conflicted. If it had Persona on it, it would definitely do better. They could say related to Persona in like fine text, and it will probably sell better.
Can make Joker a DLC battle. And did that with 4 technically.
Put it on the back. Put it on the back of the box. Just say from the company that brought you Persona 5 Strikers, Persona 5 Dancing in Starlight, and Persona 5 Royal. People will buy it because they saw Persona like 8 different times. Also, a super chat from Duo Beard. Shadow saying we need to break up. You don't run a 60 FPS. Oh no!
Someone make
He
a
doesn't-
doesn't that.
If I ever,
He doesn't hit it at 60. He hits it at 30. Didn't make him come.
Oh no!
I am pretty sure that there's someone right now watching this who can make an image, a meme of that, and tag us all on Twitter with it. Just make it happen for us.
Let's make it. Let's pose it a challenge to the chat then.
got it. Got to be running at 60 FPS, and I hit it at 120. So let's go.
Lord have mercy.
Lord. Another super chat from Pasiano Games. Opinion on the angel design change in SMT5. There was a change to Angel's design?
There was.
Yeah.
Gonna have
Hey, you guys didn't see it?
Nah, I didn't see
Like
it.
all I know is the original BDSM Angel and then the other one that
Yeah,
Masuki
the
Doi did for 4.
They're both gone. It's a new one. You know in that
What?
trailer when they show angels, demons, and there's like a regular old angelic looking being, and then those like minions that Lucifer had? That's Angel.
What?
Yeah, it's Angel.
Huh?
You can see it on the box
Oh.
art, I'm pretty sure, actually.
Hold on, I'm gonna look up the box art. That's kind of wild.
I'm not even sure. Like, I can't. Like, yeah, pull that open. Let me see it. I don't know if this is the right one I'm looking at right now.
Okay, hold up. Nope, it's not on the box art. Oh, let me get it.
Yeah, you gotta send that.
That's a little bit weird.
Disappointing.
Did they cover her up or something, or is it like?
It's just completely new design.
Okay.
And where do you want me to post this, Shadow?
You go ahead and post it in the Discord.
Mm.
Discord chat. That's weird. Why they changed? They changed up a lot of designs, and I better see what's his name, Odin, in his For Apocalypse design. If not, they really had nothing when this game was first
Feel like
out in
it.
2017.
I feel like it has to be there.
Yeah.
Oh, so there you go.
What?
Oh wow!
Oh,
That looks like a weeping angel from Doctor Who.
wow.
I ain't.
it does.
I'm not here for that.
If you want a better
Ooh.
look at it, here you go.
Oh, it's not good.
Oh, one thing I hope they do for this game is that, like, if they were to like do DLC, like include like alternate design choices for certain demons, like
That'd be
how the mobile game does it. Because in the mobile game you have the Doi design for a demon, and then you have Kaneko's design as like 2 separate demons, but they have the same stats and skills.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't know that. I don't play mobile games, but interesting.
I didn't know they changed up the design for that. That's different. I guess that's gonna be a significant demon probably in the
It's a
game.
waste of time, man. Why wouldn't they just make it more waifuable?
Ah man.
I mean, we got the SMT4 Apocalypse Mermaid, and that equals it out.
Yeah, you kind of right.
So, any more thoughts on SMT5?
Game of the year for me, probably.
Ooh,
Really?
that's a good
it's a
point.
con-
Hi.
I know my
It's a
taste well
contender.
enough to like say that confidently.
Go ahead, Bob.
Like
My bad.
I've called my game of the year for like the past 15 years, and I've always been right.
That's an interesting one. I don't know if it's going to be game of the year for me. Honestly, I think Tales of Arise might take that. It might.
You never know. I mean, I'm still a Biomutant for now, but you never know. You never
Oh
know.
Lord.
My contenders are like Strikers, Monster on the Rise.
Oh, yeah, Strikers.
Coming up this week. That Scarlet Nexus, baby.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that game
Can't
too.
wait.
I'm thinking that.
Is that
game.
this week?
Yeah, that's this
Actually,
week.
SRW 30 could be like a
Yeah,
contender for
we-
that, but I don't know enough about it.
There are way too many JRPGs out this week, man. Ugh.
Yeah, I gotta make sure I go on Scarlet Nexus.
Where people find the
Find
time to
out
play
throughout the
games,
year.
man? Like,
Nah, I just
Sorry?
got done playing the game recently. Can't tell you which game it was, but we all know what it is. So I'm pretty good to go at this point. So I'm just waiting for Scarlet Nexus.
No, I mean like for regular people who's just like waiting for a game to come out and they come out the same week. Like, what do? Do you just like split yourself into,
Dedicate your
Naruto
time
style?
to dedicate your time to one game. I'll be doing no Shadow
Struggle.
Clone Jutsu.
You gotta struggle sometimes. You gotta play one game through.
Yeah, I'll be playing multiple things. I almost never do that. Even though I'm trying to play Resident Evil 8, but I don't think it's gonna happen at this point.
I'm with Jiron on this one. Scarlet Nexus $20 Black Friday sale.
That's
LOL.
hard.
Ouch!
That's hard cap.
Oh
hard
nah,
cap.
come on. That's messed up. I don't think that's a $20.
I'm about to throw hard shade. If you're buying the new Pokemon at full price, and then you say that about Scarlet Nexus, you can sit in the corner.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, I'd be with that. You cannot buy that Pokemon. When you say new Pokemon, you mean the remakes, right?
Yeah, those.
Exactly, because don't be
Yeah.
like the new one. You could give it full money. The one with the ninjas and stuff like that. Yeah, we can give it some money. I say
But
we, I
nah,
mean
you're
you
not
guys,
about
not
the
me.
you're not about to sit there and buy that Pokemon full price when Scarlet Nexus is sitting right there.
Thanks.
You know what? I actually walked in on the kids watching Pokemon today, and I sat down and watched a couple episodes. It was amazing. Pretty cool.
The show still holds up.
So, what was the next RPG, Shadow?
Let's talk about Tales of Arise.
Ooh,
They got a Summer Game Fest. Oh, was that an E3 trailer or a Summer Game Fest trailer? I don't know which one it
Game
was.
Fest.
aren't they the same
Bus.
thing?
No.
I don't know. I don't know.
They're not.
I know nothing.
They're different.
So yeah, Tales of Arise got a new trailer. It introduced 2 new characters, which are just rip-offs of other characters from other games. I'm just gonna say that. You know, one from Fate Grand Order, the other one from Grand Blue Fantasy. But they look good. They look good, and I do look forward to playing as them when the game releases. How's the hype check for this game?
It's growing.
Pretty high.
No, I would say
Ready.
not very.
My only worry is the story, honestly. Like, the gameplay looks fine, world is beautiful. I just hope the story is amazing.
Yeah,
I have no faith in the game. I have very low faith, and for that reason, I think I may actually be surprised in the end. I think when I go into games and I'm not very hyped for them, I have more fun than when I go and I'm just like, yeah, I can't wait to play this game. So who knows? You know, I have seen some waifus that I like in this game already. So you know, this is possible. You know, so we'll see.
Before we keep going, is the stream going well for everybody else, or is it like cutting in and out, or?
I can't hear the stream, but it looks fine. Like the footage looks fine.
Okay, cool. That's
Same
all-
here.
That's all I really want to know. Yeah. So my hype for this game is still up there. I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping it breaks the barrier or the glass ceiling for Tales of games. I hope it puts it on the map. I hope it's the Persona 5 for the Tales of series, but that remains to be seen. And I wouldn't bet on it, but I'm still hopeful for it. You know.
What platform are you getting it for?
PC. Wow.
The way you said it, like, oh, what are you talking about?
All right. No other systems exist to me, even though I need to get all of them. But you know, if it's always a choice, it's always PC at that glorious 60 FPS, or like I said at this point, 120 FPS. As I was playing Resident Evil 8, I had the frame rate counter on there to make sure it was constantly staying at 120. So you know, I got to make sure. You know.
If it dipped, you probably just like deleted it.
Did Tales of Berseria run at 30 or 60?
60.
60, yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Impressive for a game that was once a PS3 game on initial release.
That's true. Yeah. Oh yeah, it was. It was. This is like the first full force, like, I guess. New,
PS4.
I guess. Yeah. PS4 Tales of game. I guess you could
Yes.
say.
First one, a new engine
Round up.
since Exilia, so yeah.
Wow, man. Jesus.
We'll see how it plays out in the end. But just a quick question, another one about this is about Tales of Arise. Is anyone else waifu in Rinwell, or am I just the only one?
I'm taking the whole party.
Which one?
No.
Bro? Which one is that?
Rinwell is the one with the black hair, the short black hair, and looks like
The
a mage.
mage. Yeah, the
Yeah.
mage.
Oh yeah, she's cool. She's cool.
Quality looking waifu, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Taking the whole party.
Honestly, I gotta be honest with you. Like, there aren't too many Tales of like female characters that I care about.
Nah, I wouldn't agree with that. There are quite a few. I've played quite a few Tales of games, so
Like,
there are quite a few.
Like, the only one I can honestly think off the top of my head is maybe Tyr and maybe Sheena. Is that her name? Sheena from Tales of Symphonia. Did I say that right?
Really? Those two?
That's it. And maybe Judith as well. That's about it. That's really about it.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I really don't even pay attention to that when I'm playing Tales of game, to be honest, because like there's nothing that ever catches my eye ever, for the most part. Velvet too. I'm sorry. Velvet. Oh my god, what am I talking about? Velvet as well. I'm sorry. I feel terrible for almost
You've
like,
redeemed yourself.
for leaving out
You've
Velvet.
redeemed
You did good. You did good.
So, are you guys planning on picking this one up?
Oh, this is day
Yes.
one. This
Day
is day
one.
one.
Day one?
Nah,
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna message Bandai Namco, see if I can get a review code or something. Shit.
Hey,
Oh.
I'm trying my hardest.
That's the same thing I'm
For the
doing.
first time in a long time, I actually think that the party has like phenomenal designs. Like, there's not one character that I hate the look of. I think they all look kind of fit. I don't know. I just feel like this time they got it really right.
I'd disagree because I think that female character with the shield, I think her name is Kisara.
Zara?
You don't like her design?
No, she looks too much like a Fate not Fate, what do you call it?
Grand Blue?
Grand Blue Fantasy. She looks like a character in Grand Blue Fantasy too much. Like she just doesn't
Absolutely.
look unique enough.
Yeah.
If she looks a bit more unique, then I'd be like, oh, she looks cool. But she just looks way too like they just copied the design. And,
Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah.
So
If you
yeah.
guys have a picture of this girl, I don't know who you're talking about.
I
yeah.
don't play Grand Blue.
The Grand Blue girl, that is.
Oh, you
Oh,
want a picture
sorry.
of the Grand Blue girl?
Yeah, let me-
Yeah,
yeah,
drop
let
it in
me
the
fine.
chat.
Fine.
Honestly, the only design I'm indifferent on is the main character. So
Actually,
I'm
that's
going
really
to swap
about it.
him to a alternate outfit like ASAP.
Oh damn, really? Oh yeah, you know what? I did the same thing with Tales of Hysteria, honestly.
Well, honestly, I'm going to be switching everyone's outfits. So like the designs don't matter that much to me.
That's true. Yeah, yeah. That's why that's also why I also want to get the deluxe edition so I can get a whole bunch of costumes day one.
There you go, Riku.
Oh.
It's in the chat.
Here's the thing though, if you get a review copy, trust me, you're not getting deluxe.
Oh yeah,
Bandai-
no. I still will. I'll still buy it. Even if I get a review copy, I'll still buy it. I don't care.
Yeah,
I want those costumes. Because sometimes what Bandai Namco does is that they only regulate it to like pre-order stuff or digital
Yeah,
deluxe
you get
stuff.
like
So
you get like 2 or 3 costumes and then that's it.
yeah, unfortunately, but I'm just gonna throw my money at it, I guess. So yeah, Ricky, what do you think? You think that character's a copy, or is it just,
I think I can understand the complaints, but
It looks even worse when you
still-
see it in motion.
I guess I'm not one to be mad at a character design that looks extremely similar to another character from a different series. I mean,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, she still looks good, So it's like
Absolutely.
I would much rather her copy a good design off another character than to have a shitty unique design.
Okay, that's true.
Obviously, in a perfect world, she would have a unique, good design, but all I'm saying is that I would rather what we have now than a unique, shitty one.
Yeah,
She looks good,
Yeah, you know what?
and she has a booty.
How do you know she can't possibly? I don't even see anything.
Oh. Okay.
There's been clips. There's been clips
okay.
online.
But I'm with Bob. I'm definitely gonna probably change their outfits as much as I can.
Yeah. I will change hers for sure. Hers is gonna be changed immediately as soon as I get a chance. The others, maybe not so much, but hers definitely. I'm changing hers.
So, do you guys think this will be the Tales of game to put the series back on the map? Because I think we all agree when we talk about Tales of series, it has gone downhill. Like it's not as prevalent. Do we think it's
I
going to be that one?
think that this game is going to need a lot of word of mouth after release. Like that week will really determine that. Like big YouTubers and outlets like IGN and stuff talking about it to like really push it.
That's true. Yeah.
I think it depends on the budget Bandai puts behind it for marketing. If Bandai actually puts their money behind, their weight behind it, it could be a gangbanger. But they actually have to they really have to put money behind it, and I don't see Bandai doing it. Like I see them just putting it out there and hoping for the best, rather than just really pushing to make this a big thing. Like one of the things that I've noticed, especially with like younger gamers, is that they actually ads actually influence them. When they see ads about something, then they are concerned about it. Or if they see a picture on a bus or something, or they see it on a YouTube video running in the background of something that they were watching from someone else. For some reason, kids seem to be easily influenced by ads. I
think
had
it's
one of
been
my
like that
nephews.
since day one. I know I was definitely
true.
influenced when I was a kid.
Exactly.
Toys,
You know,
and stuff like that.
I think the 2010s to a couple of years ago, I think that's when ads were probably at its weakest. I think when we were young, they were good because that's honestly all the fuck we had was magazines and commercials. That's all we had to go off of. So that it obviously worked back then. But I think I do agree with Q. I think lately ads on the generation that he's talking about it works far stronger than I would say the kids of 2010s through I would say 2018 around there. It doesn't seem like ads were really working. It seems like that crowd was more about the word of mouth, the influencer telling you, like, even though influencers are still heavily involved now as well, but it seems like 2010 through like 2018 it was more so about word of mouth and influencers and all that shit.
Yeah. Also, I think now people have already decided on the influencers they want to take their advice from. So most people have already like, okay, I follow this guy, and the guy they follow is already like them. Like he likes the things they like. And then on top of the fact that when these ads like this does come out, influencers are talking about those ads. So I think they're both helping each other out, get games out there. Like, I'm sure all the influencers are talking about Tales of Arise right now, and all the kids are like, "Oh, the influencer likes this game because of this ad. He's saying this ad is the influencer will do like a little impressions video on it or whatnot." So, yeah, I definitely think that's helping games like this.
Super chat from BitCloud Gaming saying, "What up, peeps? Hit that like button."
Oh,
right.
snap!
Got
BitCloud Gaming.
got 143 people here and only 67 likes. Come on, folks, share the love.
Let's get up to the triple digit.
Not even that.
Thank you,
We've had 251 votes on the poll. So if we've had 251, I mean, we could get
You guys got the energy to hit the vote, but you don't got energy to hit the like button.
Oh man, you got a point. Oh man. What is that about? Oh,
come on, people. Come on,
what y'all doing out here, man?
And the votes are still going up. Lord have mercy. Okay, well, I see the likes. We had 84 now. Okay, come on, people. Let's just at least hit the triple digits. I believe in you guys.
Yeah, you know what? I'm counting those 6 thumbs down as likes as well. Let's see. No, it's 8.
Yo, you guys are wild. I can't believe y'all. Y'all some wild people. Oh man. But appreciate it, Appreciate it, Big Cloud. Big Cloud for the super chat.
You shouldn't have been saying that after what Acebreaker just said in chat.
I swear to God.
Oh man,
Acebreaker, watch your fucking mouth, Acebreaker.
You see, first you get blocked on Twitter, then Riku at your door.
All right, I can't hold him back anymore, Ace. You go on your own, bro. All right.
It is what it is.
So yeah, Tales of Arise. My hype is still there. I think it's gonna be good. I hope it breaks the mold. I hope it puts the Tales series on the map. But you know what? To your point, Q, if Bandai Namco is not gonna do the whole advertising train for it, I think it needs that thing that you're really into. It needs that kind of notoriety behind it. It needs that Ryza kind of presence to really get it out there. And unfortunately, there is no design that has like Ryza in the game, so the game can't do any. I guess you could call it self-advertising for itself. So at this point, Bandai Namco it's got to be behind it doing the advertising.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I don't even think they need to spend that much money. Like, if they target their advertising really well, this game will just blow up. It's just about proper targeted advertising, and I just don't think a lot of companies do it well enough.
We have a super chat from Sebastian saying Cold Steel 3 is a 5 out of 19. Riku with 2 Ks can't handle facts. Man ain't even spelling your name right.
Oh, man.
Oh Lord.
I'm assuming he's talking about the other Riku that's usually in the text spelled like that. Or maybe he's talking about Riku from Final Fantasy X. He is not talking about Riku San 1, the only one. Sebastian, if you are talking about Riku San 1, the only one, watch your
And this man said 5 out of 19. Like what? Yeah, he said he bet
That's
5
a
out of 10.
unique rating. That's a unique rating system. I ain't never heard that one before.
Oh,
Thank you for the money.
Alright, man. But let me pose you guys a question for Tales of Arise. I think most of you have played Berseria. Do we think it's going to be better or just as good as Berseria?
I think
my sort of hot take is that it's not that hard to be better than Berseria in general.
Oh, man. Yeah, you might be right about that.
I'm kind of with Bao on this one.
Yeah, you might
Like,
be right.
I would
Like,
put it like
I
that.
still hold the fact that Berseria, like, it's only so well regarded because it came off the heels of Zestiria, which everyone hated.
I got a better question for you guys. What do you guys think about that Metacritic score, baby boy?
Oh, my
Throw down
God.
your numbers now.
Oh,
Let's
God.
see what's really good.
This man is all hype because I made him a little Metacritic wager bet. You know, $20 on Ratchet and Clank getting above 87 on Metacritic, and you know I'm holding that L right now. So you know he kind of hyped right now. All right,
Got that W. Oh, you trying to get your rematch? You trying to get your rematch on this Tales of Arise? Let's get it going. What you think it's gonna be? I say the Tales of Arise. I think it's going to get an 82.
86.
I'm looking
An
at
86?
60. I'm thinking 60 something, like 65.
Golly,
Jesus
You
Christ.
think it's just gonna be
Yeah,
average?
someone needs to bet against him. Y'all need to make some money off of Q because Q was far off with that bio.
No,
Get this
no,
boy
no.
money.
Think about it like
This
this,
easy
right?
money, boy.
Think about it like this, right? Think about who's actually going to be reviewing this game. You think they're going to have like quality, proper JRPG fans reviewing this game? No. I mean, Ratchet and Clank was going to get that rating anyway. Everyone likes platformers and those sort of like, you know, pew pew games. It's Ratchet and Clank, come on. You know, this is a JRPG, an actual JRPG. Do you think it's going to get a, like, you know, a quality reviewer to review it?
I
Come on.
think 60 is a little bit too low. I think even if you were
Yeah.
giving
Hey,
it that
Q-
kind of
Q-
low ball, I would say 75 maybe.
Q, put your money where your mouth is, baby boy.
You know how much
What do you
money
really-
you could have made
really-
off that Biomutant one?
Exactly. Q, put your money where your mouth is. What do you really think this game is gonna get?
You know,
I'm looking at Tales of Berseria right now. Y'all said that it'll get better than Tales of Berseria. Tales of Berseria has a 79. So
Oh,
just going
wow.
off of that
Yeah.
information. Just
I
going
see,
off of
like,
that information, Q. What do you think?
82, 85 myself.
Oh, if you're saying if you're actually saying Berseria has a 79, then I kind of have to think then it would kind of do better. So I'm kind of betting against myself at this point. I was thinking Berseria got like a 60.
No, bro.
I genuinely do
only-
not trust reviewers outside of like actual people who play JRPGs. Like I think most people who review games on like and pick up JRPGs don't play JRPGs, so they're just
Q,
like,
that's
oh,
not
it's-
the question,
That's
baby
not the
boy.
question. Yeah, that's not the
That's
question.
not the
yeah.
question. We
I'm
don't
not
trust
taking
these
that bet.
motherfuckers. We don't trust these motherfuckers either. You said you're not taking the bet.
I'm not taking that bet. That's the thing, right? I only take bets that I know I'm guaranteed to win. I don't know, and I'm honestly not thinking that I'm gonna win this because I'm looking at the serious numbers. You know what? And it's gonna come around. The game's gonna come out, and my actual initial point is gonna be right, and I'm gonna be like, damn it, I missed out on winning some, you know, less than worth it money, but it's okay. But such is life.
Riku, I don't know if I want to get my kid smooth, you know, betting addiction, you know, stuff going on here, man. But I might have to for a friendly 20, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know.
We'll talk about this more on future episodes, but we'll see what's going on. Right now, I'm looking at an 80. I'm saying an 82, but we'll
I'm
we'll
thinking
flesh this out
85.
later.
I'm thinking 85.
thinking 85. I could
Yeah.
see that too.
Yeah.
That seems like a pretty safe thing. To
This
say.
is
I
72.
just-
There's no way. There's no way anything can get lower than that. You know, Kugan telling me to take this bet, but Zestera got a 72. I didn't even realize it got that much.
Yeah, Zesteria was at
I'll take that
72.
Ugh. Shameful.
Are
actually.
you mad that Zesteria rated higher than
I was
Biomutant?
thinking it got like a 50 or something.
Wait, you did the Tales of series my guy? God damn.
no.
Tales isn't
I'm
rated
not
that
saying the
bad.
Tales
Most
of series.
Tales-
I'm
most
saying
Tales
the
of games.
reviewers.
Most Tales of
Ah.
games rank around 70, 75 to 80. 70, 75 to 79. Their majority of them are around there.
Mm. It's a good thing I don't check my credit.
Bob, I think you were saying something before.
I was gonna say I just saw this comparison shot you posted of the staff user in Arise and whoever this other dude is, and wow, that has quite the similarity.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's like Arjuna. I think is his name from Fate Grand Order. Yeah, he looks just like him.
What's this real quick? Yeah, that's Arjuna.
Yeah, Arjuna. Yeah. It
Maybe
looks awesome.
this is like the same character designer. It's like 2 for 2. Like, is it that much of a coincidence?
I know Grand Blue's character designer is the Final Fantasy Tactics character design. That's a discussion for another day, though.
Yeah.
Oh, I love tactics though.
So we got faith in the Rise that it's gonna get above an 85. We got that much faith in it. Okay. All right. I think that's what's gonna be. It's not gonna be no damn 60. Q. God damn.
Well, you know what? I didn't know what Metacritic had, so don't blame me. Blame Metacritic for being so bad. You know, at being bad. So.
Oh my goodness. So you telling me they wrong about Biomutant too? I don't know, man. I think you the odd
They
man out on that
definitely
one.
wrong about that. Definitely wrong.
So you
Biomutant
think in Tales of is within the 60s? Do you think that's where they should be?
No. That's why I think reviewers would give it. I don't think that's what it should be.
okay.
I think it should be higher.
Okay.
You know.
All right, fair.
I mean, I'm a huge Tales of fan. You know. I mean, I got a Vita because of no, it was Persona, but I did get
Lord.
Tales of Heart immediately after. So,
Like
you know.
90% of the people.
And
What is your favorite Tales of game?
To be honest, I think it was Tales of Hearts actually.
Oh, man.
Okay, I see you.
Man.
I
Really?
see you.
Nah, Q didn't play that many Tales of games. If you say
Lord.
It's one, like, it's one thing to like Hearts, but to call it your favorite.
yeah, I don't think he's played
No,
that many.
here's the thing,
expose
right?
this man right now.
Here's one of the things why I loved about Hearts, right? One, you could play it on the go, and I played it on the loop quite a lot,
Oh,
which was
man.
amazing.
Oh,
Two,
my God.
you were still able to get swimsuit outfits in the
Oh,
game by
my
just doing
God.
the mission
Okay,
one
oh,
half
my
of
God.
which
Talk
was
that talk.
amazing, right? And
Oh.
then again, it's a handheld game. I mean, come on, who doesn't
Lord,
like
You didn't say
handheld,
nothing about the
man?
game itself. You didn't say
No,
nothing about
had-
the mechanics. You didn't say nothing about the characters. You didn't
It
say
had nice
nothing.
characters.
Oh,
It had
my-
nice characters. The gameplay was good.
Time out.
That looked
What's the
good.
name of the main character?
I can't remember that. It's been a
Aw,
long
man,
time.
it's your favorite
Lord have
Tales
mercy.
game. Oh man.
Oh,
I could do a better.
Yeah,
I
right
could do a
now.
better time fucking
Here's
defending.
the thing.
Jesus Christ.
Here's the thing, right? I'll just be honest. I can't remember the name of any main characters from most games that I've played because by the time I've finished one game, I'm starting to play another one. So it's not me. Sorry, it's not the game. It's me. You know, I just can't remember the names. But if you happen to be a top tier waifu, then I might potentially remember your name.
Man.
good Lord.
Jesus Christ. Ask him who the protagonist of Atelier Rise is. I'm pretty sure he'll know that.
Of course, it's Riser, and how dare you call it Atelier Riser? Take that crap from in front of the name.
my
It's
God.
Riser, right?
Oh.
Atelier.
Jesus, man.
Mm.
All right. So we know we can't take Q's opinion on Tales of game seriously.
I've played many Tales of games. I've played Tales of Hearts, Tales of Symphonia. I've played Tales of Symphonia 2. I've played Tales of Vesperia. I've played Tales of Vesperia, Zillia.
Whoa, I ain't hear no Abyss in there. Hold
I
on.
know, right? The
Oh,
best
I didn't
one.
know-
Where's Grace's?
Oh no! I played. You know what? I liked Abyss for one reason. I played Abyss on the 3DS, and it was again handheld, amazing,
Oh, my-
perfection. Oof.
So
When you play games-
you based your game as if you can as long as you can like bring it with you, it's high tier.
To the loot. It's not just
my
specifically that you can bring it with you to the loot. Imagine you sit there, right? You drop in amazing one, right,
Oh my
into
God.
the pot, and you have your waifus there playing with you. I mean, Jesus.
Okay then.
What the hell?
All right.
No, you know what? Some people
What's
are
the
probably
next
gonna have
topic?
some questionable thoughts about this. I'm just saying, finishing your
Oh.
JRPGs. You know, just that's all I'm saying. And
You-
shout out to the poll at 273. You know, just putting that out there. You know.
Oh my goodness! Don't try to same subject.
Yo, what's the next topic again?
I should ask a follow-up question. How many Tales of games you actually beat? I should ask that question, but I'm not gonna get into that.
I finished them actually. I finished them. To be honest, Tales of series is one of my favorite series in JRPGs. Like it's genuinely one of my favorite series, and that's the reason why when Arise was announced, I was a bit taken aback because I felt it didn't look as anime as the other ones have looked in the past. And I always get annoyed that they're making more and more of the costumes DLC, because I remember in previous games you used to be able to just do missions, like they were hidden missions. Like if you did specific missions, you would get DLC, you'd get like costumes, so it was like important to me. And now it's just pay DLC and get it, so it loses the charm. And yeah.
All right. I'm gonna let you live for the time being. We're gonna go on to the next one. Sound a little bit shaky there, but I ain't gonna pounce on that.
The husband of dreams can always live, because I'm here for the waifus. They protect me. It's all good.
Oh my god. Whose man is this? Who invited this man on the podcast?
Ain't that you?
I don't know about. No, ain't this your podcast, man? I don't know what's going on anymore.
Me?
Sounds
like it belonged to Blake. He did this.
Oh yeah. You know what? We gotta get him when he comes back. All right. Let's move on to this new snippet of gameplay, I think, for Eiyuden Chronicles. I'm a little perplexed about this game, because wasn't it supposed to be coming out in like 2022 or something like that? And
I think that was the year they were aiming for, I think.
Yeah, and now it got pushed back to 2023.
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, they got another game coming out.
That we already knew about.
We did?
Did we? I didn't.
I didn't know about that.
Kickstarter backers knew about it.
Oh, Kickstarter backers.
I mean, to be fair, I really haven't been checking their emails. They've just been spamming me at this point.
I didn't know that. I feel like you should focus on the main game and then get out your little side projects and stuff like that. But
I don't mind waiting for this. I genuinely don't mind waiting for this. I've already waifu'd in this game.
God, of course you did.
Of course you did. Looking hella waifu. Like 10 out of 10. She looking good.
I'm sorry, people. Q's waifu whole opinions does not reflect the entire podcast. I like a good waifu discussion, but this man just goes completely out of left field with it sometimes. Goddamn.
I'm just saying the character design in this looks pretty cool though. Like you have to agree with me on that though.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
It looks amazing. There's some brothers and sisters in there looking hella clean.
Yeah, they got this Eiyuden Chronicle Rising coming in 2022. See, this is why I can't be trusting Kickstarters, man. I need to see the game itself before you could start announcing other stuff for the game, But hey, it is what it is. Gab, what do you think about Eiyuden Chronicle, or do you even care about it personally?
I don't think she's back
interested
yet.
in it. From what I saw, it looks like a classic JRPG, and it's got a bit more like animations. It reminded me of like Octopath, but it doesn't have the same visual, shadows, I guess. But something that really intrigued me was them mentioning it was a spiritual successor to Suikoden, and that you'll probably have like over 100 characters to choose from, hopefully.
It's confirmed.
Oh, it's
100 characters.
Okay.
108 party members.
Yeah,
I don't think you can recruit them all in one playthrough, but you can recruit different ones in different, playthroughs. And yeah, I'm just interested to see how that plays out.
Yeah, I don't know about that 100-something characters. I'm not gonna get them all, or even try to do it on multiple playthroughs. And I think most of them are probably gonna end up playing the same anyway. So it doesn't really that whole number doesn't really do anything for me personally.
I'm wondering if they're gonna give like full stories for each of those characters though, because I think for me one of the things that I love in a JRPG is when like the side characters, like just generally all the characters that you meet have like a strong story, like a backstory and everything like that. And I'm wondering if it's...
Have you played Suikoden?
Read about.
I think I have. I can't remember.
Because that's what every Suikoden game is. 108 party members, and they all have at least some type of backstory to them.
Like
to be fair, there may be 108 stars of destiny, but most of the time, you don't pass 100 playable. Like I think Suikoden 2 was like 75. Suikoden 1 was like 60 something. I'm not sure about 3, 4, and 5, but correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think you know a quarter of them are like the people you recruit for your shop and this and that and whatnot.
Mhm.
I'm wondering if this game will actually reach that 100 actual playable in there, or are they going
They
to
confirmed we have a castle, so I'm pretty sure it's the same old routine.
I don't mind that because it's 70 some odd playable characters. It's still a shit ton.
Right. Like, it has never bothered me more than enough to choose from still.
Yeah, that number doesn't do anything for me. I'd rather have a good party of 8.
No, I agree with what Shadow says. They need to focus more on making sure there isn't a shit ton of clones. Because what's the point of having that big ass number if like half of them are clones of each other's?
Yeah.
At that point, you're just choosing who looks cool to you.
Exactly.
But once again, that's never really been an issue in Suikoden. Except for like small cases where in like 2 you get like 3 squirrels or something. But it's don't
Make a whole.
question it.
Mhm. have a 6-party member and 5 of them are squirrels. I remember that fucking side quest.
I'm kind of confused on the battle system for this game because it looks like you got some other characters standing on a cliff and some others standing on other platforms. Like I don't get how this battle system is going to be set up.
It's just a basic turn-based battle system. It just looks dynamic.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's exactly it. It looks like a stylistic choice rather than something that's part of the gameplay per se.
Okay, all right.
I was thinking of you remember the battle that you had in Final Fantasy VII before the Sephiroth fight, where characters were on different like platforms, but they're all like in front of the same enemy. I'm thinking it's something like that,
Okay.
but I'm not sure if it's I think it'll depend on those might be like scripted battles.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. Those might be just boss battles that's going on or something like that, or special battles. Like, what's the actual battle system gonna look like? But that could be it. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see, I guess. Gotta wait until 2023 to see this game.
So what you're trying to tell me is that we are gonna get this around the same time that we should be getting that Kuro no Kiseki.
Ah, man, you might be right.
2023.
you might be right about that.
Here's the thing, though. It is also going to be exclusive to Xbox, if I'm correct, isn't it?
No, it's just saying that it'll come to Xbox Game Pass day one, and this was shown at the Xbox event. I'm assuming in the background Microsoft was like, oh, y'all got some new information. We'll give you a little money if you show it off at our press conference. Coming to Xbox Game Pass, baby boy. I'm like, okay, we know it's coming to everything else, but good job, Microsoft. Now the Xbox guys can not play it. Or
It's
play
for
it.
everything. They actually even confirmed in the Kickstarter that if like Nintendo happens to make a successor to the Switch, it's going to come to that too.
Oh,
okay.
seriously?
All right, good.
Yeah.
I mean, 2023, you don't know what the hell is going to be happening in that year. So at that point,
Pretty
Might as
much.
well. I think that we can take that as the closest confirmation that there's a Switch Pro on the way. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Good lord.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna be pessimistic about this game. I think this game's gonna flop.
Why?
Oh, wow.
I think it's gonna be another Kickstarter failure. I'm just gonna say that right
Why?
now.
Like, there's nothing so far that alludes to that.
Hey man, listen. There's nothing that alluded to that for Mighty Number 9,
Mighty
and then
Number
look at that.
No, Mighty Number 9 had
That was
the signs.
Keiji Inafune.
Yeah,
That was all
the
him.
signs of Mighty Number 9 failing came down to Keiji Inafune's inability to actually get a stable grasp of what the game was supposed to be like. On top of starting a new project in the middle of development of Mighty Number 9, trying to work on an animated series for it as well, that man was juggling too much at once.
Hey man, they're juggling another game with this game. What's the difference?
The
We knew about
difference. Yeah,
It's
the
a
difference
side
is this is something we were told about. Inafune straight up said mid development for Mighty Number 9. I don't even think influencers had their hands on a demo yet. And he straight up said, "Oh, by the way, Red Ash is going to be a thing," which was a spiritual successor to Mega Man Legends because we didn't get a Legends 3.
I mean, generally, he should have just focused on making Legends because I mean, I'll just be honest, right? We've had enough Mega Man games, the regular ones. The only thing that people actually care about is Legends. We just want that. Like,
No.
Whoa,
Sorry,
whoa, whoa, whoa.
X.
Let's calm down.
Sir.
Let's calm down. Let's calm down.
I'm gonna let you finish, but you're completely wrong about
I'm
that.
not gonna let you finish. You better fall back, baby boy.
Yeah, because
that
Mega
Mega
Man
Man.
fans
that-
are
let's,
rabid.
Yes, we are.
Let's list off the games that ended on cliffhangers. Mega Man ZX Advent with Thomas talking
Sir?
about resetting the world. Legends 2 with
my
Mega Man
goodness.
still on the moon. X8. I don't even want to get into X8's ending.
CQ, we might have to put you on timeout, my guy. I don't know what's going on.
No,
man.
no. I'm
There
just
is a
saying,
lot.
we are
there is
here
a
for
lot of Mega
Legends.
No, we are here.
We
for
are
a-
not French.
we are looking forward to a lot more Mega Man stuff than just Legends. I hear you with Mega Man Legends 3. Hell, I think they should remake 1 and 2 and then move over to 3. But I mean, Capcom did drop the ball. We should have heard something about a Battle Network collection. We didn't hear anything about that. And yes, as an X fan, I am thirsting for something new in the X iteration things. So
Everyone
it's
knows
more than
what
Legends.
All Capcom cares
Say
about
what?
is fighting games that they can sell you DLC characters for. We ain't getting no other Mega Man game.
Or Monster Hunter.
Well, yeah,
This
that's
is
true.
true.
Because you got
And with
2
how they're-
fucking Monster Hunters in 1 year.
Exactly.
With how they're going about with friggin' Resident Evil Reverse, they're
Oh,
just
yeah,
gonna
that is
keep
true.
shelling out content for that.
Oh yeah.
When
I-
they
So-
can figure out-
If it's not Street Fighter, Resident Evil, or Monster Hunter, Capcom don't give a fuck about you.
Exactly.
On
'cause
the
they can't sell you
on
shit.
the concept of Aiden Chronicles, Shadow, what can this project do to turn your mind around?
um.
Who said that?
It was like maybe it's a Maybelline commercial.
That's a good point. I don't honestly know, Bao. I really don't know. I gotta see more of the game in action than seeing these little snippets of gameplays that we've seen. The overworld looks fine. A lot of characters on screen. A lot of NPCs make it seem like the city is alive. But like I said, the battle system, I'm just seeing these like set pieces. Really, I really want to see what battle to battle is gonna seem like. So.
You want to see Shadow? Go to YouTube right now and search up Suikoden 2. There you go.
Oh man, that's
Got
not
your
it.
battle.
He is,
There you
he is not wrong. Your regular battles is probably going to look damn near identical to Suikoden 2. Because they showed a little bit of clips of just regular random encounters, and they looked 1-to-1 like Suikoden 2, which is not a bad thing. That's ideal, to be honest.
I'm gonna have
Where
to
did they show this?
Say what?
You said they showed like regular battles. Where did they show it?
Pretty sure it's in that
This
new
is-
trailer for a split
Yeah.
second.
Yeah, for a
it's
split
like-
second it's in
I
there,
don't
but
know.
I'll link.
Like
I'll link it for you guys. Continue. I'll link it for you guys.
You guys said Suikoden 2?
Yep.
Yes,
What the fuck?
have you not? Do you not know how Suikoden 2 gameplay looks? And you call yourself the JRPG god?
He's a
Suikoden
fraud.
Oh, man.
Suikoden is like one series that just went over my head. Like I really didn't care, but this looks like
Oh man.
hot doodoo butt cakes. I don't know.
Oh
what
my
y'all talking
God.
about here.
That's
my
one of the
God.
best looking PS1 games, sir. What?
I don't know.
That
about
aged
this,
like
bro.
wine. What is wrong with you? That is some fucking top tier sprite quality right there.
It is
Like-
this.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
This.
Other than Breath of Fire 3 and 4 and maybe Chrono Trigger.
I was about
in
to say
regards to
those. I was like,
JRPGs,
what?
in regards to JRPGs, I would say that's like right behind those guys right there.
Why does it look? This is a strategy game.
No, this is a
No.
turn-based JRPG.
What am I?
It just
looking
has a
at?
lot of characters. You can bring six playable characters.
Oh,
in the
wait,
game.
Shadow, are you looking at the wrong type of gameplay? Because remember,
Yeah.
Riku, Suikoden has different battle systems. He might be looking at the tactical, like war stuff.
What does the title say?
It says
Suikoden.
Because,
battle.
okay, Shadow, Suikoden is like usually a turn-based system, but at certain points in the game, you have to like fight armies together. But like the main battle system is a turn-based RPG. You might be looking at that.
Okay, all right, okay, all right. Yeah. Why am I constantly getting this stuff? What the hell is the actual battle system? Okay, I have to.
It shouldn't be that dang hard.
I
mean, I
gotta
found
look
it.
this up. I gotta look this up in my spare time. This is just Oh, okay. All right. I see. Okay. Okay. Now this don't look too bad. I take back what I said. Okay. I take back what I said.
This man was looking at the army battles and taking that.
My bad.
No,
I'll
he
take.
done started on the wrong foot.
I take that back. I take that back. My bad. My fault. Yeah, it does look good. All right. So if it's gonna be like that, then fine. But you know, it just got that Kickstarter stink on this one. I'm sorry.
That Kickstarter stench.
Yeah, it does.
Let's put it this way: for every what was it, Mighty Number 9, there's been like 2 bloodstains.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's like even. It's kind of even. You know. Then you got Shenmue 3 and stuff like that. So you know, I'm just.
I forget that.
That's
happened.
a whole other can of worms.
No, like I dead forget Shin 3 happened.
Yeah. See, that's the problem. That's the problem. Let's move on. Let's talk about this Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin. The hell is this?
Oh no.
I
So-
here to kill.
What's
I
going
want
on
to
here?
kill chaos.
What's going on?
Okay,
Okay.
first off, has anyone here played the demo besides?
Well, does anybody have a PS5 that played the demo?
That's a
Does
good
anyone
question.
care enough to play the demo? Is to begin with, because it's still.
I want to try. I just don't have a PS5.
Same.
It looks generic as hell.
Yeah.
I'm about to go to my friend. I'm about to go to my friend's house tomorrow. just
See,
to
that's
play
what
the demo
people
with
say
him.
from the trailer, but then everyone I've talked to that's played the actual demo said like it's way better than they made it look in that trailer.
No. The character designs look generic. Like they just look like Guy.
Oh,
the game.
just say that there's no waifus in the game, Q. Just go
No,
ahead
no,
and
no,
say
no,
it,
no,
man.
no. Shadow
I was
Q
out
has
there
a-
like where
Shadow
are
Q
the
has a
wives?
point. Q has a point about generic. The main character looks like somebody I catch going to the bodega to pick up in Arizona and then go home. The dude with the red hair looks like somebody I saw on the train who was excessively dancing to music, but he forgot he had headphones in. And the black dude just looks like a friend of mine. Like
Oh man.
this is who
It looks so generic. It looks like the you know when
needs some flavor.
like when you're editing a game, like you're creating it in the development kit, and they just have like a character silhouette thing, and they're just like, oh, you can just use this. That's basically what it is. The characters have no flair. It looks like a Western developer trying to make a JRPG.
Oh,
Yeah.
Understandable. I kind of feel the same, at least from a design standpoint.
Exactly, from design point, I haven't played the game. The gameplay could be amazing, but it just looks like, ugh.
Also, I feel like this is that type of game that's going to look hideous in like 10 years.
Yeah.
yeah, probably. Yeah.
It's not going to age well.
Garbage there.
So do I have the floor?
I think you do
Indeed.
because nobody else has really played this game.
Oh,
They don't have-
one
they don't have
second.
PS5.
A super chat from Acebreaker saying they look like they just got out of H&M. Yeah.
Hey man, listen, H&M is a pretty good store. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'll be seeing some sales over there, so you know. Oh my goodness. So yeah, like I said, I guess we don't really have a PS5 to really go too deep into this game. I think Riku's the only one. Go ahead, man. You got the floor.
Alrighty, so when I first saw the trailer, I guess I was in the extreme minority. I guess I didn't really give a fuck about like character designs and whatnot. I was more so looking at the gameplay because as soon as it said Team Ninja, and you know the fact that I knew going into this is the team behind Neo, I was kind of already sold. So yes, I do have a PS5. I downloaded the demo, and obviously that first day they're like, oh yeah, by the way, the demo doesn't work. Fuck you. So they I don't know what the hell whose fault it was, whether it was Square Enix, PlayStation, or Team Ninja, not Omega Force, Koei Tecmo. I don't know who the fuck's fault it is, but that is some sloppy work. I don't know what's going on in regards to quality control. I don't know if Sony just like, yeah, you're good to go. It just load it up, even though it didn't fucking work. The point is, day later it worked. So I was in there. I was messing around with the controls. I don't know what fucking. First of all, I don't know what footage you got.
Yeah, I was just looking at it. I was like, what the fuck is going on with this? So,
You should have. This guy's not even. This guy's not even even letting the goblin in the tutorial fuck his ass up. I don't know what's going on.
This guy
could have asked me for some. You could have asked me for some footage because I dropped like I was streaming the game, so I had like 2 hours of footage on my page. Anyway, point is, I was messing around with the combat. I think that the gameplay mechanics and the combat, if you've played Neo, you will feel right at home in regards to gameplay, fluidity, and all that stuff. And in regards to mechanics, it brings its own interesting things to the table that make it unique. I see that it has like some inspiration from obviously Neo and the Souls games, but I think since this is a Koei Tecmo also behind this, the people that make the Dynasty Warriors games, I do see some gameplay mechanics in there that are Dynasty Warriors like. The Muso combo strings. So you have your square triangle, your square triangles in there.
Excuse me if I may read the super chat real quick from Offbeat Ninja. He said, "Y'all mind if I kill Chaos?"
Yes, there will be a lot of chaos killing in this game.
What is that about? Just real quick, what is that about? It's like a meme or something like that going around. Like
they said chaos like 7 times in the trailer.
To be correct, it was 8 times, but yes.
Really
I went back and counted. It was 8 times. They said chaos in that trailer. Yeah, that's why people are joking on that whole thing.
Right.
But yeah. The gameplay, like I said, Muso, you have your square triangle, your square triangles, and they do different things. In this, they have a combo string like that. But what I thought was cool in there is, eventually you start to unlock different attacks that allow you to change, I guess the landing attack. So your square triangle and your square triangle, you can go in there and change those 2 different types of attacks that you probably fancy more. So I thought that was cool. I actually haven't seen any of those games do that before. And then you have I think in the demo they allowed you to use 3 different classes. They're still following the Final Fantasy stuff, so instead of calling it classes, they call them jobs. And you start off with the like what this gameplay is showing. You start off with the Great Sword, and then you eventually get you get like a mace for mage, like a mace and a shield for magic attacks, and then you have your spear job for which you could eventually level up to dragoon.
Just add on to that real quick, Riku. I don't know if you saw, but in an interview they confirmed 5 other weapon types coming to the game. And interestingly, 4 of them are from Neo.
Really?
That's funny.
Yeah.
You talking about did they say which weapons were coming?
Yes, but I'd have to look it up again.
Okay. Yeah, they're probably going to, they're probably weapons from Neo. They're probably going to play a little bit different, and they're probably going to have a name of a specific class or job, should I say, that from Final Fantasy. Everybody knows that I'm a spearsman type of guy, so when I eventually got the spear, that's what I ended up using mostly in the demo, and I enjoyed it a lot. Eventually, they have skill trees for each of the jobs, and they eventually allow you to also choose 2 out of 3 of the jobs, and with a press of a button, you can swap between the jobs. And when you swap between them, it basically changes the entire build of your character. So you basically can build your character to be a mage, and then you can create a whole different build and make a dragoon. And then with a press of a button, you swap between the 2 jobs, and that'll change their entire outfit that they have on, which obviously you don't want to be running around looking like whatever the fuck they gave you, which you guys are seeing. In regards to the character designs, I've heard Square or whoever the fuck is working on it. I think they said Tetsuya Nomura is behind this. Of course he is.
No.
And
Can I read this super chat real quick?
Go ahead.
When playing the demo, all I could think of was Neapolitan ice cream and looking at the character's hair color. God damn it.
Also,
Very
I
early.
found the weapons, if anyone wants to hear them.
Yeah,
the 5 not found in the trial version are the one-handed sword, axe, knuckles, daggers, and a katana.
Okay, so that sounds like the samurai class. Axe sounds like probably a warrior class. What else did you say?
Knuckles, daggers.
Knuckles probably is the monk. Daggers probably ninja. I could see them.
Ninja or thief.
Yeah, or thief. I could definitely see thief.
I find it interesting that one-handed sword and katana are different.
Yeah,
Different fighting styles.
one is probably knight and one is probably samurai. But
Sure.
yeah, going back to what I was saying in regards to the character design, I heard that apparently there is some sort of story specific reason as to why the characters are designed the way they are, and that all that says to me is like this, everybody knows that this game is supposed to be associated with the Final Fantasy 1 universe. It's alluding to the fact that this may take place before Final Fantasy 1, so before the actual Warriors of Life of Final Fantasy 1 come in and start fighting Garland and do all of their stuff. I said on Twitter, my prediction is probably this main character Jack. He's probably he's probably from modern times like we are, and he probably fell asleep. His favorite game is Final Fantasy. He probably had a dream about his boys running through Final Fantasy 1, his favorite Final Fantasy. And at the end of the game, you're gonna wake up and he's gonna be
Oh
like,
my
"Man,
god,
I got
the game is about Duo Beard.
I know, right? Basically.
Oh my god.
Nomura also revealed a couple minor story details in that same interview. He said, one, you're going to have more party members in those three. Two, that their outfits, there is a meaning to all of them, so maybe Riku's right. And number three, he confirmed that this is not directly related to FF1. In his words, it's just using the setting, so take that as you will.
Yeah, but here's the question, right? If any of us, I would like to assume, fell asleep, we wouldn't look generic, right? Like we, I don't know. Like,
What?
I get what you saying.
If you dream about being in the game that you're playing, you're not going to be yourself.
Yeah.
Maybe like you woke up and something you think looks cool, and this is what looks cool to him.
That's terrible.
If you've ever,
is about Duo.
I'm gonna tell you right now, all of my dreams, I don't recall whatever the fuck I'm wearing. And then you obviously have your embarrassing dreams where you're running around in your underwear. So it's like, I can't attest to that one. All I'm gonna say is the fact that other than this guy's gameplay, because he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
I'm sorry. This might be a journalist playing. I don't know.
It's fine. At least he's not stuck in the tutorial getting punched by a goblin. I thought that's all we're gonna see. But yeah, he's messing around. It shows he's messing around with the skill tree now and whatnot. But what I was saying was, very early on, you're gonna get a lot of different outfit pieces that you can put on your character, so you can make him look very unique later on. They actually had a very decent amount of cool looking outfits that you could put on him, so that is at least good to go in that category. I'll tell you what, I was playing on hard mode, and the game definitely makes it feel like it is a Souls like or a Neo like game if you do play on hard mode. Normal, I heard the game is fine on normal, and I will tell you what, on hard mode, the AI that's running around with you, they are fucking useless. They're absolutely useless. So I don't know if they are going to. When you beat the demo, they ask you for a little survey and they ask you a whole bunch of questions, and then you have like this little area that you can type in your feedback. And I just went in on the AI. I was like, this is the most retarded AI I've ever seen in the game. You guys better fucking fix this shit.
Go
ahead.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll ask you a question. Does the like clothes that you pick up, does it influence your stat, and what you have on makes it look different?
Yes.
So I fucking hate that in games.
But here's another thing. This is, like I said, this is from Team Ninja, the people who made Neo. And if there's one thing I liked that Neo did, when you go to the blacksmith in Neo, they have this section in there called refashion. So you can take any outfit that you found before, it basically gets saved. So when you do find something stronger than it, if you liked a chest piece, you can refashion all of your other chest pieces to look like that chest piece. So I would hope.
Yeah,
I would hope that mechanic. Yeah, I would hope that mechanic makes its way into here. I'm assuming that it does in some way, shape, or form.
Okay.
But in regards to the demo, I fairly enjoyed it a lot. But I'm an extremely big Neo fan, so that's probably why. I'll be there day one.
Okay,
they do need to fix the they do need to fix the frame rate on this. It had a lot
Oh
of
man, it's got bad. Ah man, get this game away from me.
Jesus Christ. Come to conclusions. I think in regards to the demo, it had some not in regards to like frame rate drops. It had frame rate inconsistencies. It would have like hiccups.
That's
Rather,
even
should
worse.
I say? Yeah, that it was very very annoying. But this was an extremely early build, so I had assumed by the time the game comes out, they probably would have a more solid build. If you know anything about like the current state that Neo's in, that motherfucker's running at 120 frames solid. So it's like, okay, with more time, they obviously know what they need to do. So I would assume that they would give this game, at least from a performance standpoint, the same care. This is fucking Team Ninja's second go handling Square Enix's Final Fantasy franchise. I would assume that they would not want to fuck this up like they did Dissidia NT. So I'm assuming Square is probably breathing down their necks when they're making this one.
Well, I think it's gonna
If
flop.
I was-
Honestly,
Exactly. If they do
because it looks boring.
it
like
looks
people,
something,
people
here's the
buy with their
thing.
eyes. You know, it's you see something
I don't-
first, you see the trailer and you think, oh, this looks amazing, I'll buy this. And when you look at it and you see, oh, this looks boring, I'm not gonna. This could. I mean, here's the thing: you're talking about this game, right? And you're mentioning Neo and all that kind of stuff. I love Neo, so I'm starting to think, oh, this might actually be hella clean. This might be a good game to play. But my first impression from seeing it was, this looks like the most boring game ever. Like the most
So,
generic, boring.
Do you think they should show off the gameplay then to like sell it?
They should show off the gameplay to sell it, to be honest. But I think they should also like make like the characters wear good outfits and, you know, fix their faces or their hair. And one of the things that makes anime so good is because characters have colorful hair and you can tell the difference between them. They don't all look like generic, you know, character that you just get from the character creator. You know, all I'm saying is that if they make this game look a little bit better, at least the main character look a bit more, you know, interesting, and then show the gameplay, yeah, people might actually think, you know what, this might be a good game. This was one of the complaints people had about Gears of War, was it 4, I think, about the main character JD looking like boring as hell.
yeah, I
and
give it that.
they
Yeah.
upgraded him for Gears of War 5. Like, they made him have a bit more character to his look, even though he was no longer the main character. Looks matter, at least to people when you're playing games. It's a visual. I mean, if you wanted a game that didn't look good, you know, you could just, I don't know, play tabletop or something where you don't have to look at it or whatever. But if you're playing a medium that is visual, just make it look good. You know, sell the people what they want to see.
Yeah, I gotta agree because I think Scarlet Nexus looks way better. Even gameplay wise, looks better than this. I don't know.
Here's what I have to say to that. If they want this game to succeed in the way that Q is talking about, I think their next best step, if you know, the next time we see this game or the next time they you know, bring this to the public eye, they need to firstly, like I said, the AI in this game, in my opinion, on the difficulty that I was playing, is fucking garbage. If you're gonna have characters running around with you on these stage segments, because it looks like, you know, as far as what I was playing, the game is gonna be broken down into large stage segments that you got to go through. They need online co-op in some way, shape, or form. This better not be just a single player game and you have AI people. This game like needs some sort of at least 3-player co-op, in my opinion. And if that is the case, then I think the next best thing for them to do is to release some sort of co-op 3-player beta for the game. I don't know, release it on PlayStation Plus or Game Pass or some shit. Get it in people's hands, because obviously, as you guys are saying, majority of people right now are just using their eyes. They don't have, you know, they don't have any impressions in regards to hands-on with it. I think that's probably the best thing that they can do for this game moving forward. Show less, just give it to them in some sort of beta.
Super chat from Night Fury 1507 saying they need another silver-haired Noctis lookalike.
Lord have mercy.
Please
No,
no.
we do not need Yuzora. No,
We don't need another Noctis or Sasuke Uchiha lookalike. All right, we don't need it. Okay.
We just need an interesting looking design, like something to just catch people's interest. You know, it's the reason why Ryza sold. And I mean, sorry,
get Gab too?
No,
Yeah,
we know
so-
Ryza. We know
I was gonna say,
Ryza sold.
it could just not be Fast and Furious inspired.
Yeah, I could definitely
Oh
see where
my
you're coming
God.
from. Yeah, honestly.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Seriously,
See
that
that-
looks like a guy that drives fast cars at night. He doesn't look like he's a JRPG character, but I know I kind of agree with Riku's like idea of them coming from different timelines. That kind of makes sense. But if they don't do that, this is gonna be a really weird.
Yeah, I have
game.
no fucking. If that's not the plot in some way, shape, or form,
It's
and they
gonna
have
be
something
weird.
completely, it's gonna be fucking. Especially the way they worded it. It's not really connected to Final Fantasy 1, but it takes place in this setting. I'm like, okay, that is so fucking vague. Tetsuya
Just
or whoever the
tiptoeing
fuck
around
said
the
that.
topic.
Yeah, it was Nomura.
Alrighty, of course it was.
Imagine you start, you just start playing the game and then you get to the story bit and it says, oh, and the reason why this is because we're developing the game, Final Fantasy developers, and we just got bored with, and we just made these characters look this lame way, and you just
Maybe
oh.
this is just Nomura's new face, making Western-looking characters.
Please no, please no.
Look,
My
Go
God,
back
if
to
it
the
becomes
go
his
back
new
to the
game-
45 belts.
Hey, Q. There's somebody in the chat that asked you a question. I don't know if you want to address that question or not. By Destiny 13777. I don't know if you want to
Oh.
address that question or not, but you know.
I'll just be honest. The Destiny, I've got problems reading words that have to be certain things. You know, I do
Oh,
apologize,
man.
Destiny. It's all good. You know, next time I will practice whatever that is that you're saying. You know, so yeah.
And there's the answer to your question, bro. What can I tell you? So, any more thoughts on this? What the fuck is this game called?
Visionary game.
Like, what is this game
Visionary.
called?
Stranger of Paradise.
Even the name sounds like he's in a dream world. Like, come on.
Stranger of Paradise.
This
Final
bum-ass-
Fantasy 1 Origin.
This bum ass Isekai
Fast and
game. I'm sorry.
I'd rather
It's
watch
Fast
any.
and
I'd rather
Furious.
watch an isekai.
I'll say I want to like this game, but I don't see myself liking it.
It's a big
I
old
feel like
skip.
it's gonna flop like the
I'm
city
gonna-
did.
I don't think it's gonna flop as bad as Dissidia. I think so. All I'm gonna say is I'll be there day one. I enjoyed what I played.
The only
I'll be there.
Riku, the only one.
I know, right? The only one there, day one. Shit.
You know
Only
what?
one
You know
day
what?
one.
I can say that I could join Riku because of the gameplay, because of what Riku mentioned, right? Like personally speaking, I am a huge Neo fan. Like I like Neo a lot. So based on what Riku is saying, I'm actually really more interested in it. But I just find it boring looking. I might as well just go play Neo again if it's just like Neo, but boring looking. I'll play Neo. Neo looks good, though.
Honestly, from a
Yeah.
graphical standpoint, this doesn't. When you get in there and you see it on your TV, graphically, Team Ninja games have been looking the same since Ninja Gaiden 2.
No,
Ninja Gaiden 2, Ninja Gaiden 2, Ninja Gaiden 2 Sigma, Dead or Alive, and Neo, and Final Fantasy, what's it called? Dissidia. They all have the same graphical fidelity.
Riku,
And this game is. Go ahead.
Riku, I've got all these games right now on my PC. I could just load them up and just run
Yeah.
the footage, and they
You're
don't all
talking-
look the same.
Yeah, graphically, yeah, the Team Ninja kind of been using the same engine for like 2 decades.
Challenge accepted. I'm gonna. You remind me after the podcast, like sometime tomorrow or something. And I'm gonna load up all these games. I'm gonna capture the
See this
footage,
tweet thread.
4K 60, and put it out there, and see if it actually just all looks the same.
All right, guys.
Question about the game.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I just simply wanted to know, is it dungeon based or is it more like Neo where you can actually go outside and there's actual like overworld stuff you can do?
I mean, Neo doesn't have
Or is that in the
overworld
demo?
stuff. The demo only had one stage, the stage that the person's
Okay.
playing through, and it's in that castle, and he's trying to get to this Garland guy who's calling himself Chaos. That's the demo.
Listen, all I'm gonna say on this game, it's a 73 on Metacritic when it comes out. It's gonna flop. It's gonna
Really?
Game Pass.
Really?
It's gonna be on sale in like 2 or 3 weeks after it drops.
Hey,
and, you know that's
how about this?
That's it.
You want to put your money where your mouth is, baby boy?
Man, no, man. What is with you in the bets, man? Can we just like you know?
Because I'm tired of y'all saying a bunch of bullshit and then not being held accountable. Money where your mouth is. I honestly think that this game is actually gonna get at least a 78 on Metacritic or higher. Let's hear about it. Let's talk about it. A 78 or higher.
This is
If you think it's gonna get,
74. At
I think
best.
I think that the gameplay is gonna carry this entire game.
So you're telling me that reviewers are not going to mention like visuals, and this game looks like crap, but the gameplay is great. You know?
Yeah.
All right, maybe we gotta discuss that later, Riku.
Alrighty.
Let's talk about E3 in general right now. I guess you guys have the floor. Whatever you guys want to talk about when it comes to E3, up to you. I really didn't even watch. I didn't care.
5.
Oh,
No one cares.
Sorry?
What?
Fatal
Everyone's
Frame.
like, what?
Oh,
Fatal Frame 5 is coming to
Oh.
PC. We're getting it on like everything, and we're hoping for a physical release, but it's questionable.
I'm just gonna put up the Shin Megami Tensei 5 gameplay. I don't really know E3. I got no E3
Good
stuff.
idea.
So
Well,
Yeah.
what did everyone
okay.
think of E3 in general this year?
it was
big old
boring.
yeah.
Nintendo saved at the end.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
Yes,
Yeah,
they
they
did.
definitely did.
I will debate you guys on that one, because if Nintendo had saved it right, like when I first started watching Nintendo's footage that they were showing off, I was thinking, oh, you know what, these games are looking a lot better than Switch games. They must be announcing this Switch Pro. that
You
I've
and
been
the
hearing
Switch
about.
Pro, sir.
I mean,
Q.
come on, it's enough time, man. Like,
Q, it has been a rumor created by people who are unhappy with their gaming PC not playing Nintendo games.
No, I started a rumor. It's a fact.
What?
Then you are unhappy
You
with
all
your.
along.
Then you are unhappy with your gaming computer
So
not
you
playing Switch games.
started the rumor of the Nintendo Switch Pro, and
Exactly,
are mad
I
they
was-
didn't buy into it and make a Nintendo Switch Pro.
I want HD waifus and stuff. I mean,
Yeah,
You have a computer. Ryza is sitting in her house waiting, and you're wanting other women. Boy, if you don't.
You know what? Then here's the thing. My PC has one of the top graphics cards in the market. It's beautiful, but I mean, it's not handheld. If I could carry my PC in my pocket,
Buy a GPD Win Max or Win 3.
Why?
Want to work?
Why
dude.
that?
Oh, that GPD supremacy. Here's the thing, Q. You said you like your Switch, right? You like your Switch,
yeah,
right?
I love my
Get a
Switch.
GPD Win 3.
It's
That's the
literally a Switch.
It's literally a Switch, but for PC players.
Let me see
Do
this.
you even know what a GPD Win 3 even looks like?
Isn't
Q?
it a mini
I
computer
have a
that
friend who
plays
has one.
games?
It is, Gab.
Is Bow? Don't you have one? I feel like I've seen pictures that you posted of it, and it was really cool.
Yeah, I have the old model. The new one is literally a Switch. Like the one I have is like a laptop mini, but the new one is just
Yeah.
Switch and side controllers.
Do
my
you
God,
use
thing
it
is a-
like frequently?
Yep.
I'm on it right now. I'm using it for Discord.
I love that thing.
This
Oh,
thing
it's
is
great.
about £1,000. Like, I'm a pet. I'm not
You got the
That's
money for that.
expensive.
You over
Yeah,
here talking
bro.
about PC master race? You guys gotta be guap to be messing around with PC shit. But
If you
don't
have
gotta-
a
no, no,
high,
no, no,
if
no.
you have a high end graphics card, that's at least $600-700. Q.
Mine is what's it called? A GT 86 6800X. Is it 6800 XT? I think that's the name of it. I think so. Something like that. It glows and it has a Radiant logo on it at the side of it. It's beautiful. But
It
I'm not
glows.
spending that much
RGB.
on. Yeah, well, it's not art. It is, isn't it? It just glows red. It's powerful, right? It plays everything at 4K 60, fully maxed out, highest settings, 4K. Beautiful. That's all I care
Check the
about.
Discord.
Let me see this thing.
So can we all just admit that Nintendo won, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
the Nintendo.
No
destroyed
one
them.
won.
No.
Oh my God.
Q, nobody won because you
We're
are one of.
We're not gonna let Square Enix get away with showing off Guardians of the Galaxy for 20 minutes straight because no one cared about it.
Nobody cared about that.
Gab.
And
If
go.
anyone,
Gab,
If
if
anyone
you
won-
were in that call with me,
And we
Val,
got
and a bunch of
Xbox coming up
friends,
here with the mini fridge, Xbox and chill. I don't know who thought about that in marketing, but questionable.
I would give
Xbox.
Xbox the win.
I actually want that
If-
mini
If anyone won, it was Xbox, and the reason being, right?
What? Huh?
Stay with me. Wait, calm down.
Put this
calm
man on
down.
timeout. I'm done.
Calm down, right? S75 was chill, but here's the thing, right? Xbox could get it because for every year previous, they've not been announcing games, and for once, they actually announced some games. So I'll give them that. They actually showed off some games, which was chill for Xbox. I mean, none of the games I would actually play, but still, they announced some stuff. That being said, I
Honorary second
really
place
wanted
goes to
something
Xbox.
specific from Nintendo. I think the thing is that usually when you're looking for something specific, when you're like thinking, "Oh my God, please bring this thing that I'm looking for," and you don't see, it's like you, Shadow. Last time they didn't do anything with
Oh.
SMT5, you were pissed. You're like, "No,
Oh.
no SMT5. This is
You
trash.
set up preconceived expectations that nobody promised you, and are mad that some invisible force that didn't promise you shit didn't give you what you wanted. Gotcha.
Also,
I go into
Q,
it with zero
previous
expectations.
years, Xbox has delivered. Remember at the Xbox conferences, we got not PlayStation's, PSO2. I don't know why I replaced
We got
Fantasy with
PlayStation.
PlayStation, don't ask. Fantasy Star Online 2, Tales of Arise, Jump Force, a whole bunch of games they have
You know
announced.
what? I never count games as third
Fighters.
party. I don't count third party games. When you make
What?
announcements for stuff
Oh
that's
my
gonna be
god.
shown by another conference,
You picking out the hat from what you want because you're upset. Don't do that.
Exactly.
Don't be a picky eater. I know your
I'm
mama ain't
telling
raised no picky eater. Mine did.
Fine, if you're talking about first party stuff, sure, they didn't announce much in previous years.
True, exactly. And this time they were like, "Hey, this is stuff that we're gonna make that's gonna come to our systems," and it made, I guess, for an Xbox fan, it makes them happy. I mean, for PC, someone who has Windows
Thing
and
makes
Game
them
Pass,
happy. A scrap, a crumb, and Game
Mhm.
Pass makes them
Mhm.
no, no,
Talk,
no, I'm
talk,
just
talk
saying,
about
a
it, Gab.
video
Talk
game.
about it.
a crumb.
let me just put it this way:
Crumb.
Yakuza came to Game Pass, Yakuza 7, and I was happy. Like I was like, "Crap, let me
That
start
is
downloading
cool.
this now."
That was
I
a
mean,
cool
that's pretty
announcement.
chill. That was,
That's
and
dope.
it was like a day one. They were like Apple. They were like, and you can get it now. And I was like, oh, really? Download. I'm just saying, these are things that made me smile. But I was just thinking, Nintendo could do with a. I mean, here's the thing. I love my Switch. Hands down, I love my Switch. I'm one of those people that I played the demo for this Gaia 6, and I wasn't too bothered by the frame rate dips. It was a problem, but it didn't bother me too much. And so frame rate isn't really my biggest issue when it comes to stuff like that. I just want to be able to have all the games. Like I want developers to want to make stuff it. That's the thing. The
They
developers
do.
are staying away from it.
Wait a minute.
No,
So,
where are you getting that from?
wait, so your logic of Nintendo not having a Switch Pro trumps
Mhm.
the fact they had more first party games than Microsoft did. Is that much of a negative to where it trumps that for you?
I
And-
literally just I want
and-
everything on the Switch.
Oh my god.
And about that, Q, people are developing for the Switch because us, the consumers, are buying Switches. It's still a very popular console now, despite the rumors being debunked. Hard body,
Ooh,
like if you could see my face when I saw that Switch Pro rumor for like the 8th time, I legitimately scrolled past it like, damn, people are bored.
you know what
It's just
though?
like
I
they
will
are.
admit, Nintendo did catch my interest when they announced that Metroid game though. I was
Oh,
hyped.
Metroid Dread.
Ooh,
That
2D
was
Metroid. Oh my god.
after 17 years.
Oh,
The last new 2D Metroid was Fusion.
I'm sorry. What's that other Metro game that you guys have been wanting that they had to restart? That they had to apologize for? That they had to restart. What happened to that
Prime?
game? Yeah, what happened to that
Prime
game?
4?
Well,
I wanted a
Still in development.
Metroid.
Oh,
I wanted
man.
a Metroid game.
So you-
I got a Metroid game.
So you guys are just taking this distraction and just eating it up. I got you.
It's
Alright.
not
I mean,
a lot of
a lot of people prefer this.
exactly.
Well,
I am
Shadow,
with
this
this.
game's been worked on for like 15 years, and to be honest, they had difficulty with what did they say? It was like they couldn't do it because they didn't have the proper
Technology
like
for it.
technology at the time. Yeah, basically they couldn't make the game the way they wanted it because of technology limitations, which could be bullshit. But that's what they said.
No. Like,
It sounded like
apparently-
bullshit.
This has been.
You sounded
apparently-
like the sequel of Avatar. Didn't James Cameron say the same thing?
Apparently, the issue was super technical because what they wanted to do was like it was alluded to in like if you use the scan visor in Metroid Prime, you actually get like little tidbits of information about the game. Like it's not direct developer things, but it's things they wanted to do. They talked about the main enemy of Metroid Dread back in the Prime days using the scan visor, and I'm like, that's clever. The only other company I've seen do anything close to this was Rocksteady with the Was it Rocksteady with the Arkham games, where like if you blow up a certain wall in Arkham Asylum, you get like the blueprints for Arkham City, and it was in the game for like 3 years, and nobody discovered it until after Arkham City came out.
Oh no, I knew. I discovered it.
Like that was crazy. It was something close to that.
What about I guess I'm only going by a Nintendo conference. What about Advance Wars?
That
I could
looks
see myself
good.
playing that. I could see myself playing it for multiple
I'm just
reasons.
I'm just glad the series is alive, honestly.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I know a lot of people that really wanted Advance Wars to come back. It looked like it was dead, but Nintendo seems to be reviving. These are remakes, right?
Yep, 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Now where's my
generally
Days of
speaking,
Ruin remake?
I would have to say Nintendo had a solid show. I just don't think anything really. The only thing that hyped me really, that when I saw it, I was like, oh my god, it has me really excited. I'm ready day one for this. Was actually Metroid. I think everything else I was kind of like, oh, I've seen trailers for this before. I'll see more of this later.
Hold on, Q. Somebody's dying in the background. I don't know what's going on right now. We hearing background noise right now. What's going on, Sosuke?
Oh, my grandma's in the kitchen. Listen,
Is
I
that
can't.
scary?
No, she's watching. She's watching TV in the kitchen. I don't control that.
Grandma, you need to turn that TV off and go to bed. It's past your bedtime.
Oh, man.
No,
Just get
she ain't that old. Don't say that.
Just get that mute button, ready for you, man. Alright,
I got you.
go ahead, Q.
Yeah. I mean, when I saw the Metro gameplay, I was really hyped for that game. I think everything else, and I mean, I'm seeing comments. What about the SMT5? Again, SMT5 looks great. It's just the thing about SMT5 is that I know it's something that I'm already gonna check out, and it was when it was showed off, I was like, oh, okay, it looks like SMT, but I still want more. I haven't seen any more characters other than the main characters. So when they start showing off more characters, then I could be like, yeah, super hype. But
That's
Metroid,
intentional though, because they don't want to spoil the game, and they're really anal about spoilers to the point where they will issue DMCA's to people.
I think it's again. I don't know. I feel like I'm just not really gonna get as hyped for it as for Metroid. I think that's the other thing too with E3. E3 is supposed to surprise you. I think they had to show SMT5. Like they just had to. I think if they hadn't showed SMT5 now, people would have been like, we just think this game was just dead. Like it just didn't exist anymore. So I think at that point it was like, yes, this is going to show up. I didn't expect Metroid. Honestly, I just did not expect a Metroid game to be announced, especially not a 2D one. So when I saw it, I was like, huh, 2D Metroid.
So Q, you want
Mhm.
characters and you want waifus in SMT5. What about the girl I just posted in the Discord?
Wow.
Does she do it for
Yeah,
you?
healer. That's the healer, isn't it?
No,
Well,
that's not the healer. She replaces Mito in the cathedral.
where's the rest of her? We just see the.
Oh,
head.
is that the healer? Is that the heal? The heal?
No.
See, he thought the same
Fusion.
thing.
Fusion girl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Hold
but
on,
you're-
Q. I got you.
I'm just saying.
I was
you
seeing
know,
the
you-
TL wild out about her. I'm just
Oh,
saying.
fun fact, Gab. She's actually a recurring character. She's from SMT9.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Bro, the game Americans didn't get crazy.
Ooh. She
The
is
game that all
packing
my friends have
shiggle.
played, but I have not because I'm silly.
Crazy.
See if I
You
can
know
just
what?
show this to the chat.
I'm with Bao. Look, at the end of the day, SMT5 is the most hype game of the year. 10 out of
Oh
10.
my god. Oh my
I heard it
god.
at first.
Power is
Oh,
so few.
Lord.
Looking good. Quality shiggle.
I'm saying with
Oh,
E3
Lord.
is the best thing to do for it is to go in with zero expectations. Don't expect them to give you anything, and you will always come out a winner. And that's what I've done in
Exactly.
the past few years. It just not expecting anything. Like I guess SMT was kind of leaked before E3, so we knew that was coming. But honestly, as for the rest, I didn't realize Halo was going to be there, or like Fatal Frame was going to come for some reason. We don't know why. Like I got Diablo 2 on my list. The
Yeah,
Final
it's gotta
Fantasy
be have to play
remakes,
together.
Rune Factory 5 even. And we got Danganronpa coming to the Switch, which you're probably going to buy for the third time.
I will
God
have
damn
no
it.
ace. I'm a connoisseur. Never use that T word around me. No way. Continue, Gab. Sorry.
Day one, Gab. Diablo 2.
Day one.
I am there.
Day one.
So
I mean, I haven't talked about it at all really in a video or anything yet, but so I figured I might as well mention it here.
all right. So what else we got from E3 here?
That Halo greatness.
Oh
yeah,
Yeah, but
that-
really,
oh.
how many people are
Good-looking.
gonna get Halo? Though? I mean, it's free, which is
It's
one. so-
free. It's free. Like, why would you not play it if you have a
No,
powerful
I'm gonna be
machine?
playing it. I'm just saying this is a JRPG podcast. Like I'm not expecting anyone here to be like, you know what, I'm helping on Halo.
I adore Halo.
Halo's
Grew up
been
with
is a
Halo.
classic.
Okay.
Do you
okay,
guys?
I'm
Okay,
surprised.
listen. Q, I have a Halo fanfic I wrote when I was like 12 that I kept
Jesus.
just because it's
Oh
embarrassing.
no!
Jesus.
Oh no!
It even has drawings.
Oh no,
It's
no,
so
no,
no.
no, no.
Oh no! There's a super chat from Acebreaker. You're gonna miss my boy Mito. Rest in peace, Mito. He was
Yeah.
he was an interesting SMT character because he was just kind of in 4. He was just kind of funny, just because he felt like it felt like it was weird that they gave him this, I want to say, whimsical personality instead of just in Nocturne where he was just so stoic.
I mean, it was bound to happen in 4 and 4 Apocalypse. He was just a head, like a digital head or something like that.
But like
so.
he was so charismatic, which is weird.
Hmm.
Oh, you mean the fusion guy?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's a recurring character too in the series. He's in a lot of the games.
Hey man, listen, nothing's gonna beat Igor. All right, from Persona. All right.
Don't tell Art.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Don't say that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We gotta differentiate the two. Like we gotta separate the two. My bad. You know what? You're right.
Is it weird that the more I watch this SMT5 gameplay, that I've somehow become its biggest fan?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. No, this guy.
I actually think there's
He's talking
footage of
his
He
mind.
the.
was talking all this shit earlier. He saw this one chick and he's just like,
That's
"This a day one right now. Let's go."
You see her every time you go to Fuse Q.
You will spend 6 hours fusing just for her.
Oh my god.
You know what? That's the thing. I actually have like done that. I've spoiled characters in SMT games by trying to like googling. Okay, I need to find this character perfect. How do I fuse this character? And then spoil some kind of story plot line, and then I'm like, damn it, this is dumb. Why did I do this to myself?
Oh,
You know?
but now you don't mind that. You don't mind that now. So you know what? Whatever gets you on the Shin Megami Tensei hype train, I'm all for. All right.
You
I got
know
a good
what?
question for
Shadow,
you guys.
we'll each buy 10 copies together. It's
I don't
okay.
know about all that, fam. All right. Fall back.
Anyone else pick up a Japanese copy of the collector's edition just in case we don't see one West?
Nah. I wanted to. I was like super tempted, but I'm gonna wait. Actually, tomorrow they have some type of announcement when the pre-orders go live, so maybe we'll get one. We'll see.
If we do, I'll try to order it, but like I ordered the Japanese one, so whatever. At least I'll get one.
Where did you order the Japanese one from?
You can order them off Amazon. If anyone didn't know that, you can actually order things from Japanese Amazon straight to your house.
Serious?
I
Shit,
actually
no
did that.
shit.
And they don't charge you up front, so you can actually pre-order it and you don't have to pay for it until it comes out. So if you change your mind last minute and don't want it, totally can cancel it.
Can you use an international bank account for that, or do you need a Japanese account?
I think you. Well, I mean, I use my credit card and it goes through, so
Oh,
I think it's
okay.
fine.
Damn.
Shit.
Ooh.
So if anyone didn't know, I don't know if it's still up. I know it went up and went down a few times. But if you're interested, you can definitely try to do that.
All right.
Because I mean, we might get a shitty collector's edition. You never know.
Oh, absolutely. It's never as good.
Mhm.
So let me ask Baal and Sosuke. How many new Tucken fans do we now have?
We probably have a lot.
A lot.
I think like 2 days after the announcement of Kazuya being in Smash, Tekken 7 went on sale, and I just see a bunch of people saying, "Oh, I'm gonna have to check this out," and I'm thinking, I wonder why.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, we got Kazuya. He's in Smash Bros now. More crazy
Killing all the
characters.
Smash Bros. Characters.
Yeah, throwing him off cliffs and whatnot. He threw poor Kirby off the cliff. I was a little bit worried for Kirby.
That was funny though, and then Kirby's just like, whoop, whoop.
Yeah, he
whoop.
just floating back.
Kazuya looking over the cliff like, "Nah, where'd you go?"
He's waiting for the drop, but the drop ain't coming.
So, in y'all guys' opinion, how good was this reveal? How good was this character reveal? Were you guys expecting it or wasted
Pretty
slot?
good. I felt a Tekken character was not a surprise, but who it was a surprise for me. I expected Jin or Heihachi first. Like Kazuya was the least expected one for me out of the three, but I am glad he's here. He looks awesome.
It was incredible to just like. I immediately knew when I saw the like overhead shot. Like you couldn't see Kazuya, but I saw the overhead shot and I saw the volcano. If you go watch Bao's reaction, you can hear me immediately scream, "It's Kazuya!"
Yeah,
Off
so
of
it was the
that
first
alone.
one.
Like,
I knew once I saw his
crazy.
chest it was going to be one of them, but I thought it was going to be Jin.
I really would have thought it was Heihachi because isn't he like the face of Tucken?
Same. Yeah.
If Hayashi did make it, he would have been the character that was able to make it in both just Smash Brothers and PlayStation All Stars.
Don't quote me on
Street
this.
Fighter
I'm
as
pretty
well?
sure in an interview Sakurai said before he tried to get Heihachi in like Smash 4 or something, but it didn't work out. So I'm kind of surprised he went with someone else.
He was too powerful.
Hey, could it be that I don't know if we got any Tekken players, but is Jin more, I guess, fun to play as, more versatile or something like that? Does he have a very move set? Is it probably easier to get his move set in the game or something like that? Or
Seeing that transfer his entire moveset over to Smash, what we've seen.
plus he got the devil gene, so he can do like is that his final smash, like transforming and then doing the laser or something like that?
Yeah, that's definitely the final smash.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
But he can also turn to the demon form like without
Oh, really?
the final Smash.
Yeah, it's a thing
We
that
don't-
Kazuya's been able to do since 2, I think.
We
So-
don't know the specifics yet in Smash. You have to wait till that presentation, but
Oh,
like he
okay.
can just turn into it.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that was like a gameplay mechanic for him or something like that. Must be like a gauge or something like that. He's probably got to fulfill.
Most likely, yeah.
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 Hmm.
All right. So how many more characters are left for Smash? 2 more? Or
One.
more? One more.
One.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a female.
From
It better
Fortnite.
be. Right.
So-
Honestly, at this
Go on
point,
for it.
it's
Oh my
impossible
God.
to guess Sakurai, so I really don't know.
Yeah, all we know so far is that Sakurai said in the last character presentation is that he has a figure of every single Smash character, including unreleased DLC ones, in a drawer in his house, and that's all we know.
Oh man.
So someone just needs to break into his house.
I was about
you
to
know?
say that. Like, if
Someone
somebody
People have
can-
joked about that before.
You see, you break into Sakurai's house and then immediately get folded by an unseen force.
I will be surprised if this last character isn't a Pokemon, because that would mean we didn't get an extra Pokemon in DLC, which is kind of crazy to me.
It's wild.
Hey man, all I know is Goku's not there yet, and I'm a little bit upset.
And he won't be.
You have the hero from Dragon
B,
Quest,
2B
close
for
enough.
Smash. 2B for Smash.
2B is one of those ones where it would happen, I would not be surprised at all.
I'm pretty sure the
It would
internet will
fit. It would just
break.
work.
Hey,
Why
it's
do they
good.
have to
And then
limit?
everyone would be switching their mains to 2B, I swear to God, just to see her outfits.
It's not even
that-
wrong. I could see that happening.
Actually, has Automata been on Switch?
Nah.
No, it's
Neither.
not. But
None of the near games.
you see, that's the
Nothing
reason.
from
You
the
know, if,
franchise.
If
Oh,
only
I
there
guess
was
it's not
a Pro.
it's not eligible then. Never mind. We think about
if there
that.
was, if they had a
Square
Switch Pro,
Enix,
then they would be on
decides to
Switch.
be nice someday.
Alright.
And just so people know, that rule has not been broken yet. Every character has appeared on the Nintendo system.
Oh, I
Yup.
thought there was one character that didn't appear on the Nintendo system.
Nope.
Every
Every
single
single one.
When you say appeared on the Nintendo system, you mean like current or in
Anything.
they've ever appeared on Nintendo system. That's one of the requirements to be in Smash.
This was set back during the ballad. They had to
Yeah.
be a video game character, and they had to appear on a Nintendo console.
Okay. Alright. So, any more E3 things you guys want to talk about before you get up out of here? Chat, guys.
Well, I'm excited for Outer Worlds 2, but like not much to go on. First one surprised me with how good it was, so looking forward to the sequel.
We got a super chat from Paciano Gomez. Almost like Gomez. Games. Any expectations for the Falcom event on Thursday? There's
Excellent
a Falcom
question.
event on Thursday.
Yes,
People are
there is.
expecting Hajimari localization to be announced, but
Is this just like a Japanese only type of event, or is this like a all Falcom or something like that? Because I feel like this is Japanese only, and I don't think Hajimari would be there if that's the case.
I've been seeing NIS America kind of hype this up. So
they've been dropping koi hints with like emojis and stuff.
yeah, so they are under the eye.
Flirting with the
We'll see
idea.
what. Yeah, exactly. So
Huh?
we'll see. I am hyped to whatever they show. They are saying that this 40-year anniversary is something to look forward to. So
So in
We'll
the
see
chat
if
just
they-
said it's a Nice America event.
there you go.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. If that's the case, then that's different. That's a different story.
Actually, you know what? Did NIS America have an event? Because usually they have an event every year for like what they have coming out. It's usually in the beginning of the year. But we're at the end of the year right now. Well, sorry, like mid-year, because usually it's like in February.
They're
But
going to announce he's 10. It's going to be a turn-based game. Everything
Aw,
comes full
man.
circle.
We got a super chat from Acebreaker saying it's like the Hajimari or Nayuta, and not you know where, Riku. Wink, wink.
What's going on there, Riku? What's going on?
Oh,
You got
could
something
also
you want
be
to tell us?
cross-sell. Could be cross-sell
Ace-
localization.
Acebreaker, you're staying on block for another month.
Oh,
Man said you're on punishment.
what's he gotta do to
What
get
you said,
unblocked?
young man.
He's gonna need to stop this crossbell slander. That's what he's gonna need to do, and he's gonna have to do a whole lot of sucking.
Oh, whoa!
It's a game, gentlemen.
Jesus. How likely do you think it's gonna be like the Crossbell games announced for localization?
I actually think it's very likely.
I think it's 50-50. Like it could happen or maybe not.
I actually think it's very likely. I think it's most likely either Crossbell or Hajimari related stuff. We'll see.
I
I'll be surprised.
understand, like... Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I'll be surprised if it's Nayuta related stuff, but I mean, at this point they're trying to bring over as many things as possible. All I'm wondering is how much can NAS really handle? Because like, okay, they just finished Disgaea 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
What else do they have under their like agenda moving forward?
That's
like,
a good
overall?
question. I have no idea. East 8
Like
on East 9 on Switch and PC.
Yeah, it's my own Switch. Like, to be honest, it looks like their agenda at this point is just filled with Falcom games they need to move over, because it seems like they got Disgaea 6 out and like other games that they probably, doesn't look like they're really focusing on it. Like they might as well just turn themselves to the Falcom localization.
Destiny 13,777 said, I'm thinking Cold Steel 1 and 2 on Switch and 0 on
people
PS4
really want
and
that.
Switch.
People really want Cold Steel 1 and 2 on Switch. They should really
They gotta make their voices heard.
That's the thing. It's still in the hands of XC. They still have the rights to that. But I wonder what the license expiration date behind that is, because after a certain point it has to go back to Falcom, and then they probably would give it to NAS.
So why don't they just let XC do it? XC would do a good job on the Switch. Just give them the money. Be like, hey, you know what? Do this first. We worked together before. Peace.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
We'll see. I'm looking forward to it this Thursday.
What about that game they have coming, Monarch, 2022?
Oh yeah, that.
It sounded like it.
Oh yeah.
Listen, SMT5 and the fact that Scarlet Nexus is coming out has occupied my brain space, so like any other game didn't matter.
I'm sorry, but that game kind of looks mid to me. It
I
just
agree.
it's got the freaking SMT creators or whoever developers, some ex developers behind it. That's probably all it is. It could be something different, but it just reminds me of a Caligula effect overdose or whatever. Just a decent game, good game at best, and it's just gonna come and go.
Feels similarly. It does really remind me of that, but I still want to wait and give it a chance. Although I do get the same vibe I did from, Caligula effect overdose.
Yeah, I'd say it was a bad Caligula. It was a bad game. It just it wasn't. It didn't do nothing. And the second game, the sequel to it, seems to be the same thing. So I ain't in no rush. We'll see what happens when that comes out.
They'll still sell a couple copies.
Wasn't that game like what the guy behind that was like? He was like the guy who worked with one of the earlier Personas or something like that.
I have no clue. To be honest.
Effect. I could have sworn he was someone who worked on like Persona 1 or 2 or some shit. I'll look it up.
Maybe.
All right, guys. Any lasting thoughts?
I have one last thing to say about S5. And it's just when the gameplay was on the screen, I noticed, because I didn't look before, there's a thing called Makatsuhi skills. And translate, it reads to, can mean a couple of things, but I think it translates to consciousness 8 paths or something like that. That skill says. So I'm curious if that's that big like dynamic attack we see him do in the trailer, or if that's something else, because obviously that's new. I didn't notice before.
But it's It's all looking good.
Also, what the hell does miracles mean on that screen? I don't know. A lot of things we don't know. Just find it interesting, as noticed.
Okay. All right. I think that's a podcast, people. And that's pretty much all she wrote. Let's get up out of here with our outros. Go ahead, Riku.
Riku-san won the only one here. Good episode we had here today. Knocked out a good couple of topics, and everybody have a very nice week. I look forward to that Falcom event this Thursday. And yes, I was right. His name is Tadashi Satomi. He was the script writer behind Persona. Well, he's the script writer behind the Caliga Effect game he worked.
Oh, okay.
On Shin Megami Tensei 1 Digital Devil Saga.
Interesting.
Scenario writer.
Sosuke?
I've been your boy, The Wandering Gamer. I'm gonna go pass on through back to this Gundam Breaker 3 Break Edition for the PlayStation Vita and PlayStation 4. It is on sale on the Singapore PSN. Go buy it. This game's fantastic. I've been playing it this whole time.
Right.
I don't have an addiction, I swear.
Q?
I am burnt. It's like 2 a.m. here.
Oh my god, man.
But it's all good. It's all good. I will sleep in the middle of the day tomorrow at some point. Anyway, as always, guys, this has been Q here, your husbando dreams. I will be streaming the day tomorrow. Well, it's today. It's 2 a.m. Frack. 6 p.m. my time in the UK. But yes, this has been good. We are here for the waifus, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
All right. Gab?
Thanks for having me on again. It's Gab Mew. If you guys want to subscribe to my channel, I'm almost at 2K. I'm like 200 subs away. And thanks for having me on again. It was a good episode.
All right. Bao?
Thank you guys again for coming out to another episode of HPMP Podcast. Had a lot of fun tonight. I just realized we didn't talk about one of the biggest games announced at E3, SRW30, but that's okay since me and Sosuke are the only ones that really know anything about the series. And I'm not sure what my next video is going to be. It might be our discussion on that game, or I might do something on SMT5. I don't know. But still trying to reach 5,000 subs by the end of the year, so go sub to me on YouTube, and we'll see you guys later.
All right, guys. You guys know me, Shadow Elite, Mr. JRPG. I'm going to have a video out on Friday. Nice little review for you guys on a certain game that's coming out very soon. And I got some conflicting feelings about it, but I'll just say this. Overall, it's going to be positive for the most part. So, yeah, look forward to that. Thank you guys for being with us live. Thank you for hitting the like button. Really appreciate that. Almost got a good like to viewer ratio going on there, so thanks for that. All right, guys, that's it for now. We'll catch you all on the next podcast in about 2 weeks. See ya.
Laters.
Peace out, people.
And we got a last...
No shots this week. I wish you guys and Gal and Riku a wonderful weekend. God damn it, Ace! Stop
Riku
that!
is his own gender.
Damn.
And Sebastian said Riku's on the pleb.
Ouch.
What does everyone have against Riku?
Bro,
Yo, what is going on?
taking shots.
That Riku-san one slander. You know what they say? If you got a bunch of haters, you're doing something right.
This is true, but still.
So what does that add to his block? How much time did that add to his block?
It's like,
Oh yeah,
it's a
that
sentence.
motherfucker's on block till 2022.
Damn.
Good lord.
Are we still
Jesus
live?
Christ. We still live. It had to get in one conversation. All right, we're out of here.
Catch y'all later.
Later.